you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Sorry I'm a minute late. So I had this scheduled for 9, and then Jen had messaged me because Sarah Boone had a hearing at 9. So I pushed it back, and I have an appointment this afternoon. So I had to just change my schedule all around. So I kind of was rushing around trying to get trying to halfway get ready, and then I'll finish getting ready after the live. But anyways, so I'm all over the place. I wasn't able to see any comments in Jen, so I do apologize for that, or any messages the last few minutes. Nicole B, your comment, oh my God. I love you guys. You are so funny. I'm here for obvious reasons. And I love your not too long intro. It's very creative. Thank you. And those of you who don't know, that comes from on my second channel. I did a reading rude comments video. And one of those comments, the person said, I don't come here for obvious reasons. But then they had a bunch of criticism for me, but so that's really funny. And let me say hello to you guys. First, let me tell you what we're going to do. So I do think that Plunder had put up a video about this. I haven't watched it, but I saw it in my news feed, and someone told me Grizzly had mentioned it as well. But so, I haven't even looked at this yet, just skimmed it, but we've had it for like a week. So special thanks to Teacup and B Crumbs, who found this old blog of Jenn Soto's. And I want to show you guys that just a little. I mean, it's not even that long. And then start Stephan's interview. I don't think we'll get through it all. We might. I do like to pause a lot, and I just talk a lot on those pauses, yapping away. So, we might have to do a part 2. I'm not sure. We're going to play it by ear, but that's the plan. So thank you so much, B Crumbs and Teacup, for finding that. And, yeah. That's that. So anyway, let me say hello to y'all. Hey, B Crumbs. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Erica. TK, good to see you. Hey, Johnny. Shauna. Hey, Heatherlicious. Oh, Nicole B, I appreciate that so much, because I really, truly love you guys. And I love it here, too. It's an awesome little community. Hey, Warrior Princess. Hey, Teacup. There you are. I'm here to complain and unsubscribe and complain some more. See, you guys are what makes this place so awesome. You're freaking hilarious. You keep me, not only are you funny, which we need because we talk about some really awful stuff, but you're brilliant. You guys think of things in a way that I could never even dream of. And I appreciate you so much. Hey, Kelly and Jim, girls, Nana, Tess, Luana, good to see you guys. Hey, Crafty Chris. Tiffany, Chica, Michelle, lovely lyrics. Anybody I missed? Sunshine Mafia, Meg, good to see you. Hey, Seek Justice. Some people don't like that I go through and say hello, but we hang out every day. At this point, you guys are my friends. I have to say hello. It is a live, not a pre-recorded video, so it just is what it is. Jen, good to see you. Salmonella. Let's see. I'm all over the place. Oh, and a special thank you to Bindi, because she sent her chat here. She redirected her Boone Live and had it come here. So, and if you guys missed that, check it out. She has the most knowledge on Sarah of of anybody that's streaming her hearings and stuff like that. Hey, Marjorie Morris. Hey, Corky. I know a lot of people jump onto these cases, and they may not, and that's fine. There's cases I jump into at points and I don't know much about it, but just trust me on that one. That's where you need to go for the info, because she knows a lot about it. Tell him Large March sent you. Hey, Bendy. I didn't even see you. Hey, Kalada Hope, Kimberly, Mela, or Mala, Tennessee Vols girl, Sarah, Sandy, anybody I missed. Thank you guys for being here. Margie, Marshall Dove. Oh, thank you, Margie. Whew, you wouldn't want to see me now. I got a soaking wet head from running around trying to get things done so we could hang out. Okay, so first, let me just pull up this blog of Jen's. This is interesting because I believe she's 1 year older than me now. So she's 36 now. So when I look back at these dates, I can think about what age I was, what I was doing at this time. All right. I don't have a clue what Live Journal is. I think basically it's self-explanatory. Hey, no, not today. I haven't heard from Mayla's mom today. No. Hey, Jen. I hope she's okay, though. People do complain about everything. Hey, cutie pie. Oh, Alicia, you make my morning, too. You guys do. Hey, Sherry. Selena, good to see you. Hey, Red won't go. I'm glad you came out of the shadows. We love you, Amy. I love you, too. Hey, hippie chick. Oh, and the giveaway is closed, but we'll be doing lots more. But congrats to Trulia. She won the giveaway. I actually screen recorded it. The process of how I choose the winner. So I'll organize the comments by either top comments or new comments, and then I'll count how many there are. You have to minus your replies, and then I go over to Google and do a random comments generator, and the number was 32. So I go down to the 32nd comment, and yeah, so truly a one, and I'm really excited. Hey, Kathy. All right, you guys. So anybody I missed, I do apologize. Thank you for being here. Hey, Queen Bella. And let me just read some of, did you used to have one, Heather? Okay. So what, can you give us what would you describe it as, people who used it? Because I didn't even know it existed. But this is Jen's live journal. No idea this existed. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Oh, wow. My banner is not the right banner. I apologize, you guys. That's an old one. Never heard of live journal. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Sprinkled Donut. Congrats, Trulia. Kimberly. Knowing that people are leaving rude comments for Allie makes me want to put them in a headlock. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, there's no shortage. Okay, here's what she says. It's an older thing. LOL, I was younger. This interview is so cringe. Get ready if you haven't seen it. I tried to watch it and fell asleep and haven't went back. It's from the ancient world of the internet. Thank you, dear Teacup, for finding this for us. It's not a private journal, Lil Red. It's a blog. It's like a blog, I think, where you just post. See, you can talk about whatever like a blog, but only your friends could read it. Okay. Well, I wonder why it's like we can just click on it and read it. Regardless, here it is. So it says Jenny Poo here. It's really interesting because on my phone, it did not say that. It said, hold up. Hold the hell up. Look, and don't, if you're new here, welcome. And, I thank you for being here. Please do not expect some professional, it's just not going to, we just hang out and talk about stuff that interests us and stuff that's really important to talk about, honestly. But okay, so let's see what Rockin' Kit Kat is what it says on my phone when I pull it up. So on here it says Jenny Poo, and on the phone it says Rockin' Kit Kat. And you know what? I should probably take it. Maybe I should take a screenshot of how it looks on the phone. It says Rockin' Kit Kat blog, living is easy with eyes closed. Yeah, I'm going to take a screenshot so you guys can see and send it to myself. Let's start looking at it, and once the picture comes through, I'll kind of show you, because this isn't exactly what it looks like on the phone. So on February 19th of 2010, so she would have been, 22-ish around that time. I would have been like 21. That's just, a rough estimate. She says, I need some effing friends. I need some fucking friends. I really feel like Paul Rudd and I Love You Man right now. I've always believed in having a few but very close friends, quality over quantity. Too many friends can spread you too thin. Seriously, who has the time to deal with way too many friends? Lately, I've felt like the few friends I do have are way too busy for me or just live really far away. We all went to different colleges, moved out of state, and some out of country. It just sucks when some of the most important people in my life live so damn far. My dad, my man, one of my besties, geez. The few friends I do have left in town are now with their significant other, married, babies, etc. Okay, cool. We all do grow up and do the grown-up thing, but damn, Don't fucking ditch me. That's probably my biggest pet peeve. Being ditched by a friend for their spouse or boyfriend. Christ, you see the man every effing day. A lot of F-bombs, you guys. I see you once in a while. Don't cancel out on me. I came home mostly to see you, but fine, whatever. And so now I'm at home in my room watching shitty HBO. I've been needing a drink since 2 p.m. and this house is dry. Damn it, I need new friends. Which, okay, look. At that age, yeah, that's what you do. Drinking and stuff like that. That's pretty normal. Hey, Neat. Trulia, there you are. I'm so excited you won the giveaway. I don't know if you've emailed. I don't know. I gotta get, send you an email today. So email me and then place the order and I'll send you the tracking number this evening. Plunder insinuated it was a username like she was talking about her vajayjay. Am I wrong on this? Well, I mean, her name is Rockin' Kit Kat, but I don't think that means she's talking about her vajayjay. Here, it loaded the picture. So this is what it looks like on the phone. Rockin' Kit Kat. I mean, to me, I don't know what other creators might take from this and whatever. That's their business. I don't think that means she's talking about her vajayjay. But I could be wrong. Rockin' Kit Kat. What does that mean? Anybody let me know what that means. Hey, Kelly, I don't have a Discord, but B Crumbs has one, and I don't know if she's still using it or what's going on in there because I'm not good with the Discord. But you can join my Patreon on the free account and message me there or message other people there. Me either. Okay, maybe I misread. Her cussing apparently has always been used in awkward context. Hey, Sleuthy Goosey. Good to see you. We're going to watch his interrogation, but first we're looking at this live journal thing. And yeah, I don't even know I wasn't even aware it was a thing until, some of my friends had sent me the link, but I don't read it that way either, Heather. Those in Florida, be safe in the upcoming weather event. Absolutely. Lil Red. Anybody in Florida. So scary, man. Hurricanes. Then I think they're coming here right after, or this one is coming here right after. So that is what I hear. But okay, let's go back to, let's just look at a little more. There's not a ton on here, but, oh, okay. I would seriously les out on Katy Perry, Zooey Deschanel, and Penelope Cruz. End. Spring 2010. My first semester, oh God, listen to this. My first semester back after a year. So far, it's okay. My roommates are super cunts, but whatever. I can handle them. This is public. This is not like a private journal. Just so you guys know, this is like totally public on the internet, right on the link, rockandcat.livejournal.com. I can handle them. Was this public to them at the time? Like, I'm curious about that. The only thing that came as a super shock that I'm really excited about is that I got accepted to do a study abroad program in Paris. Ah, my dream. I'll be taking an art history class for a month. I'm thinking about traveling around for 2 weeks after the program is done. I hope I have the funds. Right now, this is all writing on a loan. That's it for now. Back to my homework. Fact. Live journal is from back when MySpace was a thing. Well, I'm glad I'm getting a laugh out of this because I know I'm going to be like raging when I have to watch him and talk to police. So, hey, Lips, good to see you. Note to kids, what happens on the internet stays on the internet. Yeah, Heather, we didn't get a lot this year. I was thinking that too earlier. You guys are funny. Yes, you could have private, public, or friends only. So she must have it on public. Oh, Humanimal's here. Hey. She was working in a bridal shop in Flushing, Queens. Music City Mom, this is Jenn Soto's live journal. It's her blog. And it's totally public. Like here, actually, matter of fact, let me link it for you guys in the chat. If I can get back to StreamYard. If it was private, you would need to log in. Okay, Teacup. Interesting. Okay, Wolfie. By the way, if like I haven't, right before the live, I was rushing around, so I'm a little bit behind with messages and stuff. I haven't had a chance to look, but okay. So now it goes backwards. So we're at December 21st, 2009. She says, things I've noticed, new experiences, and what the future holds. I sing better in Spanish than in English. Weird. A boy told me, I want to kiss you, and I started to sing Lady Gaga, Love Game. Yeah, not the best way to respond to that. Had the same boy tell me I look great, but would look better with him on top of me. Ha ha ha. Ugh, oof. I don't need anyone to make me happy that I must come to do on my own. Very true. Driving from New York City to Miami alone on Sunday, leaving my dad, and I'm not as heartbroken as I thought I would be. I still love my daddy, though. Spring semester starts January 4th, and I'm ready for it. FIU, here I come. Spending New Year's Eve in Orlando with some friends. It'll be my first New Year's without my family. It will be a blast. Guest etiquette. So apparently she had a visitor. So she doesn't post on here much. We have, June 2009, September 2009, December 2009. Apparently she had a guest visit, and it was bothering her enough that she had to make a post on here. Now, you guys know, like, I don't do Facebook anymore, but when I used to, so let's say like somebody in my family or one of my friends like kind of pissed me off, not to the point where I'm ready to like start some kind of thing over it and say something, because I'll always be upfront and honest. But like when I'm first just feeling annoyed, right? I used to like go search for a meme that like described the situation and then post it, so they know that you're referencing them. It feels like she's kind of doing that, right? She's like, hasn't posted on here for months. There's a 6-month gap in between June and December. And right in the middle of those 6 months, she's posting about a guest that she had. But you guys know what I mean? Like how I'll see people do that all the time. Like it's passive aggressive, right? Like you're not ready to say something directly, but you're just like, I want you to see this and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So she writes, guest etiquette. I've had visitors this weekend. It's all been good and fun, but I've just noticed a couple things that have me completely pissed. 1, dishes. Do them. I am not your maid. 2, what the hell gives you the right to use my loofah? It smells like manly body wash, not mine. Ugh, gross. 3, this has me boiling. Jizz in my towels? What the fuck? I know that's what it is because I asked and they told me straight up, seriously? You think that's appropriate to jizz in brand new towels I just bought? I don't know what you fucking have. Even if I wash them, I'm going to be freaked out about it. Yeah, I won't be inviting them up for a while. I'm just super fucking pissed. Okay. I would just throw away the loot. I'd throw away all of it. And I wouldn't invite nobody over either. But ew. Yeah. It's pretty crazy though that this is just like public. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about it. Oh, okay. Then she has. So on May 30th, 2009, 12:38 a.m., rest in peace, Catherine Lee. I love you. I'll be in New York City by Monday. Should be there 4th of July. And then a couple days later, June 2nd, she writes, question to you all. How do you make a decision and stick to it? I've always had a problem with that. I'm finding myself once lost again. I'm blaming New York City on it. I'm staying here all of June until after the 4th of July. The whole Navy thing is up in the air at the moment. So is my life. What the F do I want? I really have no clue. I am once again looking into schools here in New York City, New Jersey. Kathy's viewing is tomorrow and her funeral on Thursday. I really miss her. I'm not going to read through everyone. Dear ex-boyfriend, I was looking through an old journal of mine and I found your secret love note. It was kind of cute. You wrote it for me right before you moved to MIA in 2005. But she says, brought back some nice memories. Thanks for that, but I still sort of hate you. Smiley face. When she dropped out of college. Oh God, look at this. Kanye can explain this better than I. Oh my God. I'm laughing, but I absolutely made some ridiculous, cringy, embarrassing posts on social media when I was younger. But writing out the lyrics to this Kanye song as if it really says something just so profound. I'm sorry, this is so funny to me. Kanye can explain this better than I. Man, I promise. She's so self-conscious. She has no idea what she's doing in college. That major that she majored in don't make no money. But she won't drop out. Her parents will look at her funny. Now tell me that ain't insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore years ain't picked a career. And that's it. Oh my Lord, have mercy. I'm glad some of you guys also find it funny because I'm sitting here like, am I crazy? This is just hilarious to read. Okay, let's continue. I'm not teasing her or anything. It's just, like I said, I definitely wrote some really dumb stuff when I was younger. Last night was fun. Adventure and tacos in Spanish Harlem with Steph. My first real game of beer pong, and I won. Had a boy hold my hand, freaked out and left. Haha, what was that about? And then she shares a picture. Oh my God, remember Photo Bucket? Wow, where you could store all these photos and send the links to your friends. Huh, interesting. She's going to write more Spanish. I love Yoshi, and I'm not lying, you whore. Good night. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. Let's see what other photos, though, for sure. And I'll link it again so you guys can read through the rest. Today, I'm proud to be American. We're making history today for having the first African-American president in the United States. It feels like November 4th again. Thank you, Barack Obama, for this hope you've given us all. So, very interesting. I mean, I remember when Obama that was huge. For real. I know I posted about it on my Facebook. I know some people don't personally like him, but I was excited for him to be elected again the second time. And I remember some goofy little memes I posted about it. Okay, so good old Photo Bucket, blast from the past. I'm going to drop the link one more time. Anybody who's interested in going through that was interesting. The Kanye thing, man, that was too good. Kanye can say it better than I can. Oh. Wait, let me just look at it one last time before we go. Kanye can explain this better than I. Man, I promise. She's so self-conscious. She has no idea what she's doing in college. Well, I won't put you through reading that again. That's just freaking funny to me. All right, so here is the link for people who want to see the live journal. You know what, Heatherlicious? I really want to find my MySpace again. I've tried once and I couldn't find it. I'm sure it is just so embarrassing, just like this. I've told you guys in the past, my social media, I've used the same ones forever. So and I have not deleted all the ignorant, embarrassing stuff I wrote when I was young or when I was using. It would honestly be a really big pain in the butt to do so anyways. There's other reasons why I haven't. But anyways, I ain't got no room to talk. I'm sure I posted a bunch of dumb shit, but that was just funny. Okay. The profound poet Kanye. Now, tell me that ain't insecure. I'm sorry. Okay. I think they are, Scott. At least they were not long ago. Heather says, it looks nothing. I mean, nothing like it. Hold on a second. We're getting ready to start this interview. I've linked it in the description. I just pulled Grizzlies. We actually do have our own copy of this that Little Red got now. But I know Grizzly was the first to get this. And she sent over a copy. She posted an unlisted copy for everybody to use. And I appreciate that so much. So I've linked her channel. I'm sure most of you guys watch her. But if you don't, go check her out because she is very good. She does things a little differently there. She has a huge chat, so it's going to be hard to like keep up with chat and stuff. You can't when there are 20,000 people in there because there was 18,000 the other night during an interview. And she like timestamps everything. She's very thorough. Like she's very professional. She does a great job. Go check her out. Okay. I'm laughing a lot this morning. Alex is the best. Thank you, Marshall. You guys are the best. Oh, truly. That's kind of where I'm at with it now. That's all you can do, right? Like, make the best of whatever situation you're in. Oh, really, Jen? Yeah, I love Grizzly. Amber and several other channels here too. Jenn, Melissa, and many others. As they come to me, maybe I'll drop them in the chat. But okay, so here's MySpace now. Yeah, you totally can sign in. I wonder though, because hold on, before I share it, I'm just at the sign-in screen. This is so irrelevant. Let me just show you the sign-in screen. Sign into MySpace. Use Facebook, Twitter, or your email. So I'm not sure. I'll do some digging though, because I'm curious what that looks like. But okay, so now we're on to the video interview and arrest. I don't think we'll get through it all because we have over 2 hours. Okay, but this took place February 28th. If I'm not mistaken, he's arrested right after midnight. So this is late at night. They left him in there for hours. If you look, this whole first part, like the first 3 hours, 35 minutes, he's literally just sitting there. Look, let's just play it like a second or two. Whatever. Can you imagine what he must have been thinking? Well, this says it is 4:05 p.m. I don't know. I really need to organize everything in a timeline so I can be completely accurate with, because there's so many interviews and stuff, and a lot of them happen over this course of a few days. But he's just sitting in there 3 hours and 30 minutes. Can you imagine? Good. I'm so glad they let him do that. I hope he was sitting in there just worried sick. And he was. I got into my MySpace not too long ago. It looks so different, but my pics were still there. I was surprised. Wow, that is so freaking cool. Yeah, I got to get into it. It is crazy fast. I noticed, like, I think that, I don't know. If you have a chat that big, there's no way you can do individual hellos and stuff like that. There's just no absolute way. And, it does take some time, and not everybody who comes is looking for that. But for me, like the size of chats that we have here, I feel we really can be very personal with each other, and we get to know each other, and we see each other, like we talk every day. So I can't imagine not coming in and saying hello and chatting with you guys. And it's all about like your opinions, my opinions, putting it together with whatever evidence we're looking at, that kind of thing. So I don't know. It's a little different, but it's hard when you have such a big channel. I know when the Idaho case was breaking, there were a couple times where I had 2,000 in chat in here. And oh my God, I could not keep up. She has to have slow chat on like 3 minutes. It is much more personal, Kimberly. I agree. Okay, so Wolfie, I saw some people saying that, but there's pros and cons to both, because if you're on a replay or something, I guess you wouldn't have to sit through people just chit chatting, yapping away, small talking, because you don't get a whole lot of that because you can't really. There's just so many people in there. So I don't know. So again, they just leave him sitting here. He puts his head down, puts his head up. If you scroll through the bottom, watch him. Head down, head up, head down, head up, down, up, down. Oh, cop comes in, head down, up, down. That is just funny. But we're going to start right when the detectives enter the room. And there is no closed captioning. Well, it is what it is. We got to make it work. Let's see. Right, Sandra? I feel the same way. Alex, do you think Jenn deleted stuff from Maddie's phone while she had it that day? No. Well, I don't know. But if she did, I think they'll know about it. So. Let him stew. Yep, I think it's great. They waited until he was asleep. All right, well, here we go. I'm going to boost it a little bit. So let's see. We've got StreamYard boosted to 290. I'm going to boost YouTube to about 302. I don't know how much of a difference that makes for you guys, but for me, it makes a huge difference. Huge. So, I can definitely tell when it's boosted. I'm just curious how that comes through for you. All right. Let's go. I know I'm going to have a lot to say. I'm going to get probably pretty pissed off. I tried to watch this and fell asleep because, she released them together. So when Grizzly first put these out, which is the first person who had these, she put out the video of Jenn first, and that was really long. And then after that, she did a very long live stream where she went straight into this. And I tried to watch it, but I just couldn't hang any longer. I was done. So I'm really, for the first time, watching it with you guys.
That's okay. Didn't mean to wake you up. I'm going to introduce myself. My name's Mark. I work for the Kissimmee Police Department. This is Corporal Elgin. Brandon.
Yeah, May says Gizla may have 20K in chat, but she still manages to make everyone feel seen. I agree. I really love her channel, and I love the way that she does things. I just think it's different when you have that many, and it's awesome to have that many. So, okay. No offense at all. I truly do really adore her channel and her as a person in general. So, just want to make that clear. Okay.
I understand you've been here for a little bit. So just to give you a little bit of background, the reason we are here now is because
a little bit.
Jennifer and yourself reside in the city of Kissimmee. So initially they thought, dropped off at school and it would be an Orange County case. It seems like since she lives in Kissimmee, that's the reason we're going to do the case. Okay. You understand?
Now this right here, I don't, because she lives in Kissimmee. Earlier when I was finding the time stamp, I heard that and I thought, is that true? Or are they just telling him that? Because wouldn't Kissimmee take over because they knew those photos occurred in that house? And I'm pretty sure that's what the document said. I could be wrong. But I think they're just telling that to bluff a little, to not make him think they're onto him yet. Am I right? I don't know. Yes, she has teacup. I totally agree. And that is rare. A lot of these channels, especially, when they're the only ones or the first ones to get something, I don't know. She's totally different in my opinion. Okay. And Nicole, my YouTube friends have become my real life friends at this point. I moved to a new town, so I don't know anyone here but one person. But yeah, that's kind of what it's become. I agree, Amy. Okay, let's continue.
All right. Let me just grab some things here real quick. All right. I know that you were brought up here by detectives, right? Detectives drove you. Okay. And that was earlier today.
I have no idea how long ago that was.
It was sometime today.
Sometime today.
Yeah. So being that you're here, we're here, you were taken here by detectives. I just need to get this out of the way just so we can talk about how we're where she can be, okay? All right. Have you ever been in trouble ever in your life?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had your rights read to you at any point in your life?
I must have.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm going to do them again just to get it out of the way, and then we can talk about school and stuff like that, okay? All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning. Do you understand these rights? Okay, perfect. All right. So before we start talking, one last thing. Can you just raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statement you're about to give is the truth, nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge, so help you God?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's talk about your we just talked to Jennifer a little bit. So where'd you meet her?
Work.
Where was that at?
We worked for a home building company. It's no longer in business, but we were both in the call center area.
Oh, okay. So like selling homes or
Yeah.
There's redacted spots. That's not me. It's just
you lived in Kissimmee with them? Because I know Jennifer said she's lived in Kissimmee for years.
Yeah. Off and on for years myself.
Okay. Any family that lives in Kissimmee?
No.
Okay. So on and off, how long do you think you lived in Kissimmee?
This stretch, 2 or 3 years.
Okay. Jennifer kind of mentioned that,
didn't notice them reading Jen her rights like that, did they?
then you moved back to wherever your parents live. Where is that at?
It's in Northport, it's down by Sarasota.
Okay, so on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Get dressed,
So
all that stuff.
she had a birthday recently. She had a birthday party Sunday. Is that right?
Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
So
Did you come to the party?
No, I was not. I was on my way up at that point.
Okay. So the party ends. Did you pick them up from the party?
Someone must have dropped her off.
Okay.
She was there when I got there. Jen asked me to make sure that in the shower and did her bedtime routines, which she did. She was already on top of it, so nothing to do there.
Okay. What time do you think you got back in Kissimmee?
What time I got into Kissimmee?
Yeah.
Maybe 8 o'clock, 8:30ish, something like that.
And I apologize if you've answered these questions before. It's just like I said, we're coming into the game late, so I may ask you things that you've already answered probably 3 or 4 times.
I apologize as well. My memory is not super reliable on time frames. I've been medicated for the better part of a week.
Okay, that's fine. What do you take medicine for?
Anxiety mostly. I've been having some money troubles lately. I'm anxious over that. So.
Okay. Well, hopefully your money troubles get better.
I've been medicated on Ativan since probably Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
All right. So when you got to Kissimmee, you got to the apartment.
This is why it takes us forever to get through stuff, but we have to talk about it. And look, I know a lot of people have seen this, and if you don't want to pause, link is in the description. The whole point is, I want to talk about it with you guys. So I've been on Ativan since Saturday. Let me rewind that and let's hear that part just one more time. Because remember, we've talked in depth about how he was anxious and asking for nerve medicine from his parents. Didn't they say they didn't have any, or did his mom have Ativan? Because that, I don't know. Let me just rewind. You guys let me know what you remember from that. It's information overload, so it can be hard to remember it on the spot like that.
That's fine. What do you think those?
Anxiety mostly. I've been having some money troubles lately. I'm anxious over that. So
I've been having some money troubles lately, and I'm anxious over that. Okay.
Okay. Well, hopefully your money troubles get better.
I've been medicated on Ativan since probably Saturday.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So when you got to Kissimmee and you got to the apartment, what happened? Like,
Made some dinner.
Interesting.
Made some ramen.
Maybe it was from the dogs, and I'm really curious
How I
about
made
that.
my ramen. Then we started watching Sister Act, but it was time for her to start getting ready. Basically, just as we were starting Sister Act.
okay.
That was just about bedtime.
What time is bedtime?
Usually 10:30, 11ish,
Okay.
something like that. It's a spectrum, not a set time.
Isn't it interesting, like his demeanor, his tone of voice, the way his shoulders are like pulled forward? I don't know if he's doing that intentionally or if he's just that big of a bitch. He's such a little punk. He being around like these men, he can't help but feel small. Or is he intentionally trying to be like meek and mild? And, what do you guys think?
Then, so who's going through the bedtime routine? Because I know Jennifer said she has somewhat of a little routine too that she does. Is it her? Are you talking about?
Jennifer's routine is taking her meds, eating some food so that she can have the proper calories for the meds. And then she's got about an hour to do whatever she needs to do because she needs to fall asleep at that point.
Okay, gotcha.
Her bedtime routine is taking her bedtime meds, brushing her hair. She should have showered.
Giving her extra bedtime meds. Okay.
That night. And then she goes to bed as well. Usually with some bombs or something on in the background. Bombs burgers.
Got it. What are the sleeping arrangements?
She sleeps in.
Okay. Did she sleep in her bed Sunday night?
No. I was just back. I'd been away for a couple months. We in the same bed together, so we get some serious sleep. So she said no to that and suggested that the guest room upstairs had a big enough bed. So some snuggle cuddle time that would suffice, and Jen would get to sleep in peace.
Okay. So you say snuggle time. What is that?
I got to rewind that because I was checking a text and I hear the snuggle. So I need to hear that again, you guys. I'm sorry. Let's hear that one more time.
Usually with some bombs or something on in the background. Bombs burgers.
Got it. What are the sleeping arrangements?
She sleeps in.
Okay. Did she sleep in her bed Sunday night?
No. I was just back. I'd been away for a couple months. We in the same bed together, so we get some serious sleep
Together.
So she said no to that and suggested that the guest room upstairs had a big enough bed. So some snuggle cuddle time that
Angie?
would suffice, and Jen would get to sleep in peace.
Okay. So you say snuggle time. What does that mean?
Like to be alone. She is extremely dependent. She does not like to be alone at all.
When you say snuggle time, what does that mean? She doesn't like to be alone. What the hell does that have to do with snuggling, bro? Like, also, I have a little boy who's 7 years old, okay? And he's not scared of the dark, but he doesn't love being in the dark alone. He will lay in there alone because he has to. But also there are times where, he'll want someone in there with him. That doesn't have anything to do with snuggling. Now, I snuggle my baby all the time. That's my baby, and I will. However, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm just in the room with him so he's not alone. The two are not the same, bro. Come on.
She needs human presence around her. Simply.
Gotcha.
Like,
We've been trying to.
even if she didn't want to be alone, that doesn't mean you get to cuddle up to her in your fucking underwear.
Wean her off of that, but it's difficult.
Mm-hmm. What?
I think he's on his way down too to help.
Gotcha. Okay.
Last I heard.
All right. So Jennifer says, "Well, so double time with you to help her go to sleep. Is that right?
Just bedtime. Yeah.
Bedtime. Okay.
Snuggles in the cockpit.
Did you stay in the room the entire night?
Not the entire night. I'm usually up and down sometimes. So I might go grab a drink or something, or yeah, I'm up and down sometimes.
Gotcha. But you stayed. You didn't at any point go. Okay. All right. So night goes on. Morning time comes around, and it's school. Walk me through that a little bit.
Morning time comes around and Maddie goes to school. Walk me through that a little bit. So listen, it sounds choppy, and that's because every time they use her name, they redact it. So that is why. Hey, Cosmic Lotus. This case is sick, and yeah, thank you for being here. I can see a mother snuggling with their 13-year-old daughter, even a real father, but this has just gone too far, Stephan. I could see that too. I know for me, though, at 13, I wasn't snuggling up with my dad or my mom. Maybe up until like 9, I would. I mean, I don't know. I guess even now, if my mom's on the couch, like sometimes I'll go sit really close to her, right next to her, and kind of love on her for a few minutes. But snuggling is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. Especially, I don't like it with Stephan. If it was with Jenn, I mean, who would have a problem with that? I wouldn't care. It's different, though, when it's with him. Oh, poor guy.
Morning routine.
Hasn't had much sleep because, he's up all night driving to Northport and all the other shit he's been doing. Going back to the crime scene where he put Maddie. Kelly, so hydroxyzine it's an antihistamine. It's not a Benadryl, but it is very similar. But think about it. There are lots of antihistamines that all act differently. You have Claritin. Those are, what's the other one? Why is it not in my head, even though that's what Bentley takes? The other one that's like Claritin, those are antihistamines, but they don't really have an effect on you as far as making you sleepy. Benadryl can. Hydroxyzine, I get prescribed it for anxiety too. And it does make me sleepy. It would if I took 2, but Zyrtec, yes, that's an antihistamine. So they are both antihistamines, Benadryl and hydroxyzine, but they are not the same. Because I hear a lot of people say, oh, it's just a Benadryl. Yes and no. You know what I mean? It is in the same category, but not the same chemical. So, yeah, it does. And they both make you kind of tired. Michelle says it's like a prescription Benadryl. It's like a little stronger. But I think everybody's different too. There are some people who take those medications and it gets them all like wired up. It's kind of strange. Okay, so now we're into morning time. Let's hear what he says here.
She usually starts waking up. We set about 3 alarms. The first one goes off, we let her keep snoozing.
Do you remember what time her alarm goes off? What?
Not really. Maybe 7:30ish. I'm not sure. Alarm goes off. We let her snooze about 3 times while we start getting ourselves ready. And After the third snooze, it's time for her to get up for real and start getting ready. Typically, she will have showered the night before, so she needs to brush her hair, brush her teeth, excuse me, get her book bag together, eat some breakfast if she's going to eat there, and then we eventually make our way out the door.
So walk me through, like, you leave, you take her to school in your car?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of car do you have?
It's a Lincoln. It's actually my parents' car because my car is down south. It needs maintenance, and we're scared to drive it too much. So I'm driving a Lincoln right now. Got out early. The plan was to get some McDonald's on the way. So we got out nice and early.
Do you remember what time you left, roughly?
Not 100%.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My memory has not been super reliable.
No, that's fine.
But it was early. Maybe 7:30, 7:45, something like that. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not certain.
That's fine.
The plan
Was Jennifer awake when you guys left?
semi-awake. I was giving her updates as we were going along. Getting ready, she getting dressed. We're leaving now. Goodbye.
I was giving her updates as we were going along. I don't think I've heard that before. Huh.
But she was sleeping in, so I was just giving her little updates and poking my head in as we went. But we leave the house.
And I don't believe that, because I do think that, with what we heard, that he tells her, go back to bed when the dog leash situation happens. I don't think he wanted her awake.
We start making our way to the school. Most of the time, we make our way over towards her school area. I ask her if she's still using McDonald's. She says no, she doesn't want it anymore. Okay. Continued on. It was still pretty early though, I think. We still had some time to kill. It wasn't really time to drop her off yet.
Was he trying to say he was giving her updates through like text, or through like just, coming to the door? Okay, we're about to leave. Okay, she's doing this, whatever. Maddie's up now. I told her to get in the shower, whatever.
I had apparently forgotten my clicker key fob for the gate.
Yeah.
So I ended up actually turning around at some point and going back to the community to get the clicker. I had to use my parking sticker to get in for the guy to scan. I took errands to run afterwards, and then I wanted to have my fob. But we still had plenty of time as far as I knew.
So we know he actually did come back, right? He comes back through the gate. Maddie in the car. The security guard sees her in there. I wonder what that was for. What do you guys think that was all about? Like, for real, not his clicker story. I mean, yeah, I'm curious what that was about. Why wouldn't he just, you'd think he would just go and be gone unless there was something really, really important, and he didn't care about getting his phone.
So we did that, grabbed the clicker, left again. And that's when we drove over to her school area, and I dropped her off where I dropped her off.
Okay. Do you remember where you dropped her off?
Yeah, it was the stretch of road. I forget the street name. It was the stretch of road that the school is on. Make a right onto it. It goes down a little ways. There's some communities over here, and up further there's a church, and then there's the overpass and the school on the other side of the overpass right there. I dropped her off on that stretch where the communities are.
Was she by herself when you dropped her, or was her friends there?
Yeah, she was by herself. She said she was going to go find her friends and hang out, wait for them to show up.
Okay.
It was still early.
Where did you go after that? Like, did you see her walk towards the?
I saw her making her way towards the direction of the school, but she was like,
Lovely. That is really an interesting thought. Could he have been after her shoe? He only had one. Maybe. Jenn says, I think he was after the clicker so he could go in and out without stopping. Interesting. Hey, Rando. Good to see you. It seemed like you wanted to hurry up and take the dog out so the pup wouldn't wake up Jenn when he needed to go out. I don't know. I have a lot of questions about that. If, if he wanted the leash, I don't know. I have questions though about that for sure. Okay.
kind of shuffle step. She's meandering her way there. She was rummaging through her backpack for something.
He just makes, he's very creative, huh? Just rummaging through her backpack for something, shuffling along, when we know none of that happened at all. And Riley, that's what I was about to say something. So with Stephan, he is the kind of person that he's so manipulative, sneaky, and ashamed of himself and his own actions because he knows they're wrong, that he will never, I don't think he will ever tell the truth. And I don't think you can believe anything he says, even if it's minor details. I really don't, because people like that, look, this is something I've told my kids numerous times. I cannot, one of the things that bothers me the most is somebody who tries to manipulate me or lie to me. I will not put up with that. And with friends, family, my kids, anything, I teach my kids not to do it, obviously, but with adults, I will not be around you. I will love you from a distance. I have no time for that. I have no time for people who are dishonest to me, manipulate me. No, because I can't stand to be worked out mentally over here doing mental gymnastics, trying to figure out just the truth of a situation. I have no time for it. And he is that kind of person.
I assumed she was looking for headphones, maybe. But as it turns out, she did leave her phone at home that day, so she might have actually been looking for her phone.
Gotcha. Okay. What was she wearing when she left, or when you dropped her off?
Green hoodie, black shorts, black or blue, black shorts, white Crocs.
White Crocs. Okay.
Wow. White Crocs. Okay. We know that one Croc was in the dumpster in a bag with her book bag and school computer, and the other Croc was in Jenn's room, just thrown in a pile of clutter. That Jenn can't stand the clutter, but her room is full of it, and that's where the Croc was at.
All right, so she's walking towards the school. Do you continue straight when you leave? Do you turn around?
I turned around and went back the other way. I was watching her in my rearview mirror, and she was going the right direction, so it looked okay.
And where did you go after that?
The next stop I wanted to go to was the vape shop. It opened at 10, so I had a little while, so I just kind of meandered around and eventually made my way over there to wait for it to open. It didn't open when it was supposed to, so I left and came home, and then went back about an hour later when I was sure it would have to be open at that point. Got what I needed there, and made my way back to home again. Relaxed and hung out with Jenn for a while. Seemed like any other morning.
When you got back home after school, was Jennifer home at that time?
I think she was on her way home. I think that she had a blood appointment, and we were both kind of going to arrive very shortly with some time with each other.
Okay. So when you got home, when both of you got home, walk me through the rest of the day.
Just hung out, chit-chatted. I mean, I don't know. It's not much to recollect.
But you stayed at home pretty much all day, or no?
Pretty much until maybe noonish or 1 o'clock. I had a few errands to run, but I wanted to be back in time for us to go. So I just ran up and down 192. I ended up getting a flat at some point, which made me late to get.
Where'd you get a flat at?
Somewhere along 192.
192 is a big road.
It is, and honestly, it all looks the same.
Oh my God.
So,
Yeah, of course he's not going to tell where he got the flat because that's where Maddie was. It all looks the same to me. Bullshit. And Jenn made a comment in the chat, and she's absolutely right. What he described her wearing is not what she was found in. She was found in jeans. I think she did have the green hoodie on and socks. No shoes. Clean socks that were completely white on the bottom. And like I have said, you guys, at this point, it is information overload. It's hard. It's making it easier to connect some dots, and we're getting a way better idea of what was going on. And, some of it is really easy to remember, but also at times it can be hard to remember some of the things that we had heard previously. So if I ever make a mistake, please correct me, because I definitely make mistakes. And yeah, I don't mind being corrected. I'd rather just have it, factual than worry about being corrected. I would appreciate that. All right, let's keep going.
And asked, do you remember what plaza you were next to, what color? And like, I'm ADD as it is, and I was in a medicated fog for the better part of a week. Lucky I remember what color I'm wearing right now.
Do you remember what errands you were running?
Yeah, I wanted to go check out some game shops.
Where were these game shops?
There's Coliseum of Comics, there's House Rule Games nearby. A lot of the Targets and Walmarts carry the game I was looking forward to. We just had a new release on Friday, so even though I don't have much in the way of money right now, I still want to go look and see what the situation is.
It's always nice to window shop.
It is. And I'm a serial consumer. So I was just driving around up and down 192, sort of just aimlessly, honestly. Just killing time till it was time to go back.
All right, so when you got home, did you and Jennifer leave from school?
So I got home, it was 10 minutes later than Jenn had wanted to. By 10 minutes, I called her and said, hey, where are you? I'm so sorry, I got a flat. She already left. She had been gone for 10 minutes. It didn't make sense for her to come back and get me. She likes to be the first in line when the kids start coming out.
Okay, then wasn't at school. So what happened? Did Jennifer call you after that, or what?
I was already on the phone with her while she was waiting. We were just chit-chatting. We do that. We just keep each other company, even if we're not physically together. And she's that's when we started asking questions. Did she go somewhere else? Did she know that you were going to come pick her up? Did she possibly go to her office, which has kind of been what she's been doing for the past, working a new schedule. So we started making all the calls. And no one had seen her yet. And so that's when we started getting a lot more concerned and panicked. She drove around a little more, looking for her, looking along the walking paths, and didn't see anything. Went to her. Not there, waited around, not there, went back to the school, not there. At that point, the whole family started rallying up and going to I think that it was around that.
Going back to school, how was she like on the car ride there?
Calmed down, sleeping. Sleeping on anyway. She doesn't have.
Conked out sleeping. Screw you, buddy.
How often have you? How often have you?
Not often, honestly. This might have been my third or fourth morning school run. I'm not normally the one to do it.
And on the other occasions, has she had you drop her off in around the same location, or how does that?
She has this image thing. I guess it's, she only likes to be seen getting out of certain cars.
He only likes to be seen being out of certain cars. Okay, we're going to pause for just a second. We have a special guest. I had mentioned what Maddie was in, and this is in the reports. The officers actually say, they assumed she did not walk to where her body was found because her socks were clean. Jen had a thought, so let me get Bendy up here with us. Hey, Rocco. Hey, Jen.
Hey, babe, let me check my audio really quick, just in case.
Yeah, it's not right.
Okay. It's not right? What the frat?
No. It has like a Mickey Mouse sound to it or something. And the cracking.
How about now?
That's okay. Say something.
Something.
It still sounds a little funky, but we can hear you. They say it's good. Maybe it's me. Yeah, I bet you it's where I have hold on, let me see. I have the volume boosted.
Oh.
On.
Yeah, don't boost my
Okay,
loud ass.
All right. They say you sound clear, so go ahead, babe.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, go ahead, babe. What were we going to say?
Even if it like on my end, it's still a little messed up, but I think it's my end because they all say it sounds good. So I can hear you though. So go ahead. Hello to the special guest, that's Riley.
Hey, Riley. Okay. So my thought was this. So remember like about 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes ago when he was talking about the morning routine and her brushing her hair and brushing her teeth, and he used the phrase, put herself back together. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were asking, I wonder did he dress her, blah, blah, blah. I actually think that he did dress her. And I think that this is an example of the leaks. Usually people refer to getting themselves together, right? Or your child, I got to give, like when I was like when Minnie Bindi was little, and I would say, I have to, she's got to get herself together. I would not say put herself back together. I think it was a Freudian slip. I think it was a leak. I think he dressed her.
Oh, okay. Interesting. He probably did because, okay, roommate hears the loud sound or the weird sound that sounds like something. She says it sounds like something being put on a table, but the police say that it would have to be significantly louder because their walls are thick or heavy duty or something along those lines. So that's at 2 a.m. 7:30, he's seen dumping her book bag in the dumpster, and they leave early for school. And as soon as she's seen on camera at the complex, she's said to be slumped over. So I'm curious when he murdered her, because maybe around 2, and then he had to get her dressed himself. So that would make sense if that's right.
I think I think how they're going to approximate time of death is going to come down to her toxicology report, because they do this with toxicology as it pertains to alcohol. They take two samples from different areas. One is just like blood draw, but the other is visceral, and they compare the levels. I learned this looking at George Torres's autopsy report, by the way. And so what they do is when they compare the levels, they can tell like was she in the process of metabolizing that medication? I'm curious. I don't know if they can do that with the medicine. I know that they can do it with alcohol, but I do think they're going to use many things. Will they ever be able to say exactly when? No, unless he recorded it, which we haven't heard about, right? But they'll get an approximation. And I'm still that white crock being in Jennifer Soto's room is highly troubling to me. And it does. I think it means something. I think it is significant. However, I'm not exactly sure what the significance is. At this point, I'm sort of like with Letitia and the candle story. That candle story was significant to Letitia in some way, shape, or form. I don't know exactly what it was, but of all the things that she told law enforcement, that candle story was the one that remained the most consistent, which means to her, in my opinion anyway, that is significant to her. So that's just what I'm thinking.
I agree. I completely agree with you because, that the white crock is concerning. And is it going to end up though like the candle story where we never really know like exactly the truth of the situation? Probably, and that's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think I think we're going to have. I think at the end of this one, because of the nature of it, and because it's the cops are dealing with when in his murder trial, they're going to be dealing with Sunday into Monday, not the previous 4 years, really. Okay, and so I think just because of that, there's going to be some unanswered questions. But I also remembered something else that caught my attention in this interview that I wanted to ask you about, and that has to do with the movie. I was in the shower when this happened. Okay, so they were watching a movie. Am I remembering correctly? Did Jennifer Soto text him and tell him she needed to go to bed like now?
Yeah, she did. So they were all supposedly watching Sister Act, right? And they said, we want her to know about movies we grew up on. So that was important to us. And then, they go upstairs and Jenn says she needs to go to bed like now or something. I could pull it up, but yes, she tells him she needs, and he's like, well, she's made her nest and she's going to bed right now, basically. And they're like, two texts back and forth, two from each about that. But yeah,
there were and Jennifer was in the apartment when this happened, or the townhome.
Yep.
Okay. See,
let me see if I can get him.
Had a little thought about this. We've talked an extensive amount about grooming, and I actually think, although listen, this is not giving Jennifer Soto a pass. I want to be clear, but I'm trying to understand the dynamics that existed between them. And to me, it seems like this is like a Stephan setting her up to be the heavy, where he can be like, well, your mom says, you got to go to bed. It's a form of manipulation, I believe, on the part of Stephan Stearns to Maddie and to Jennifer, because I think he wanted, to remain like, I'm good cop, bad cop kind of situation. And so I think it's just an example of the dynamic that and the dysfunction that exists between Stephan and Jennifer Soto, as well as the three of them as a unit, Stephan, Jennifer, and Maddie. And it's disgusting.
Well, I know it is. It really is. I don't know why your sound is cracking for me. What is wrong with me then? Because everybody hears you great. What the heck?
I don't think there's anything wrong with you. Well, you're fine and perfect just the way you are. But sometimes
Thank you.
There's a little internet situation. So maybe that's what it is, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. But
wait,
here's the text.
Do you have the video paused or do you have the screen muted?
I have it paused.
Okay. Because remember from my live, I learned.
Yeah. Oh, Rando, did you have a good time? And so here's the text on the screen. We have 11:39. Jennifer texts Stephan. I always do that. Make sure she goes to bed right now. Then he says, okay, sweetie, good night. And then she says, good night. That's all at 11:39. And then at 11:40, he texts Jenn, she's built her nest and she's settling in now. Jennifer replies, okay, good.
I have a problem with the last sentence. These messages confirm what Jennifer stated during interviews, that Stephan and Maddie were alone. If they were in the same house, it confirms nothing. I can text.
Yeah, they were in the same house.
I can text everybody in this house right now that does not mean that I'm not standing right next to them.
That's true.
That's not
Yeah.
proof of anything, in my opinion.
A lot of people. That's true. A lot of people text people that they're in the room with. Maybe they don't want to say it out loud in front of the other person or whatever. That's true.
There's memes from Stephan that were downloaded on his phone about sending a meme to somebody and waiting for their comment in the same room.
Yeah.
Mm.
See? Oh, yes, you're right. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the memes that they released with the evidence. I remember that now that you say
Mhm.
that. So Slim Life says, OMG, I just thought of something. Far stretch. Imagine if she needs to go to sleep now meant it's time to unalive her. He can use that as a setup, even if Jenn didn't mean it that way. Well, I do believe he's going to. Let me see what she says again. Because I do
Okay.
believe he's going to throw her under the bus.
I
We've
do
heard
too.
in their phone calls, yeah, in the emails, he's like insinuating that it wasn't just him. And yeah, I think so. So what do you think? Could he use that to say that? Let's see. Make sure she goes to bed right now. It's possible. I mean, I don't know, but that's interesting, Slim Life.
Again,
I definitely
remember
think he's going to throw her in.
Oh, sorry, Allie. Sorry.
No, I'm done. I just was saying, I do think, like we said, like you said, he's going to throw her under the bus.
I think you remember when we were talking about why would he take this to trial? And I said, remember, the state has the burden of proof here. They do have him on video with her body, and they, and all of that stuff. Okay. But what they don't have is him, like, forgive the expression, dead to rights on actually taking her life, because there were other people in that home, including Jennifer Soto. And so I think that a lot of his defense is going to hinge on, well, Stephan wasn't the only one in the house.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. Han says you might be over analyzing these two idiots. Well, it's just for the purpose of conversation. I mean, you never know. It's going to be interesting to see how it all shakes out. And yeah, we've gotten a lot of evidence, but they say that there's a lot more. Like apparently, there's a lot and they have to redact. So as they do it, they're letting it out in, chunks at a time, different chunks.
And I'll say this too, along those lines. They have released a lot of evidence. Some of it is some of which is his financials. They requested his financials. The results from those financial requests are redacted. And so I think that for the people that are saying, was he making money off of Maddie? I think that if that were the case, I think we'll see that reflected in new charges. But if they're they did definitely go through his financials.
Oh, well, I want to see that. But okay, so before we get back to what you were saying about like taking the different samples, will they be able to determine an exact time of death, or
No.
how close can they get?
They can come within hours.
Like a couple hours, or
I don't want to speculate on that. It's usually somewhere between like 2 and 4 hours, depending. I mean, there's a lot of circumstances that go into that.
Yeah.
It depends on what state they found her body in. Remember, now it was in February, but it's February in Florida. And while it would be Florida chilly, it's not technically like what people who go through an actual winter think about as chilly. This is like shorts weather for them. For us, Floridians, we're like, oh my God, I need a hoodie. Okay. And so there's variables to that. And, so it just depends. But I mean, they're going to get a range, I think they'll be pretty close, but again, it doesn't, this is where it's going to be difficult. This is where Stephan Stern's, defense is going to come in really heavily, is that there's, no activity on Jennifer's phone. Like she's not looking through her phone for, several hours. But what does that doesn't prove that she wasn't awake. That just and that's the kinds of things I think that the defense would probably bring up. She was in that home too. It's her daughter,
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. And you're right. It doesn't prove anything. It just shows she wasn't on her phone. But okay. Riley says, I don't think he was making money, to be honest. He's too lazy and dumb to even have that hustle. Why do you do that when you can steal your parents' stuff and get that money that way? But see, the parents said something about the money coming in hand over fist. There was money coming. Remember, Jen? Did you hear that in that
I
interview?
did hear
or anybody
that.
else?
I did hear
Okay.
that, but here's my problem with that. Okay. They didn't really expound on that. Number one. Okay.
Yeah.
So they just left it out there hanging in the universe. Right. But number two, where did the information that money was coming in hand over fist come from? Because if it came from Stephan, they said how many times in that interview, like 11 billion at least, that he's a liar. So
That's true.
how, like when somebody has a complicated relationship with the truth, how can you trust what they say? And that's why I think the financials are going to be important, because even if he was getting money from Bitcoin, that's traceable. But I will tell you this: if he were using the any services, Telegram, any of that stuff, and he was exchanging pictures for money, regardless of what form that money came in, right? Those kinds of things are monitored quite frequently, and it is a highly, highly risky move. When, like Florida does, like predator catches all the time, like sting operations, and when they do it, it's usually done online. And so
Yeah.
I feel like it's certainly possible that if they threw out a net, he could have just dodged the net. You know how things happen, and not gotten caught up in some type of sting like that. But it's also possible that he wasn't doing it online, which is why he didn't get caught. I feel like if he were, the risk goes up exponentially, and I feel like he would have been caught sooner. That doesn't mean that he would have.
Yeah,
That's just what I think.
I agree. But the 30,000 images, like, I don't know, it's just so much. It's like, God, can you even just personally look at that many images? Just personally? 35,000?
I would be interested in, if I were to do a download of my phone, how many images I have on my phone between screenshots, photographs that I've taken, pictures that I've saved. I would be curious how
Yeah, we
many
need to look
images
at
would be
that
on
and
my
see.
phone. I'm kind of curious.
But think about it. If you split up 35,000, hold on.
Mhm.
Let me get
Yeah,
my
you
calculator
bust
out.
out the calculator, Allie. You know damn right well I'm not going to be doing this math in my head.
Okay. So 35,000, let's say even with in 1 year, 365. That'd be 95 images a day. Huh. I don't think, a pervert, a freak, I don't think. You could certainly look at 90 pictures pretty quickly or within
Yeah.
a couple hours if you were doing it
I mean,
every day.
well, let's think about this, right? When the photographs were released in this case, I would venture to say there's probably close to that amount of photographs to look through. And just looking at this one case file, we could have hit the 95 mark easy. And just all the research we
Yeah.
do, just generally speaking, for these to do live streams and talk about these cases. So,
Yeah.
Interesting. This stuff, while stuff is coming out, it's not going to be all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of it is going to be redacted. It has been redacted already, and more will be redacted as well.
Yeah.
And so I think
Yep.
we're going to have to wait for trial for these questions, some of these questions that we have to be answered.
But hearing it like that, like it makes so much more sense of how that could have happened, because that's 95 a day for a year. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Because you hear 35,000 and you're like, how does a person even
how
accumulate
is that a level of material available for people to look at? That's super concerning to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that you're so right about that. And how many people are like, how many more victims are there? You know?
Exactly. Exactly. And I just wanted to take like a second. I won't let you get back to it, but I just wanted to point that stuff out. And I'm not saying that he didn't, that I wouldn't, I don't know if what Jennifer Soto's level of involvement is, what her level of culpability is in the 4 years leading up to what happened on Sunday. And then Sunday into Monday and after that. I don't know what it is. I will say this. I'm comfortable saying that the things that she says are highly concerning to me. There are more than one big ass red flag. There's multiple
Yeah.
red flags for me with her. But I want to remind people that knowing and proving are two very different things. And so Jennifer Soto is not in the clear and she's not out of the woods. So I would say, I trust law enforcement and I trust that if she's culpable in any way, shape, or form, she will be facing charges.
Yeah, me too. Me too. You're right.
You just have to be
well,
patient.
and also like, I don't know. I'm going to accept it no matter what. I also have a lot of red flags, but it is what it is. The cops,
Exactly.
I feel like the investigators work in this case know better than I do. So I'll, accept it at that.
Go get your charger. I heard your pewter.
Yeah, I got it right here though.
Okay,
but,
good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
so I do think we should trust in law enforcement. I do think we should be patient with the situation because remember, I don't think that this is going to be a Kayla Montgomery situation. They have so much more evidence, and sadly, and they also have Maddie's body, which is something that they did not have in Adam Montgomery's case. And they actually did need Kayla. They don't need Jennifer Soto. They really don't. So
okay, so when I plugged in the computer, your audio, like for everyone else, it's been fine. For me, you sound like Minnie Mouse. When I plugged in the computer, it went to normal. It's freaking weird. In the battery.
Maybe we should not. Maybe we should slow down looking at Stephan Stearns. Perhaps we're getting visited by the demon that he clearly is. Just saying.
For real.
All right, babe. I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you so much for coming up.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I sent you a text. But anyway, you guys.
I seen that just now, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming up. I think it totally adds to the discussion, and I really appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you for doing this. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to be down in chat. Okay.
Love you, Wendy. Have a great day.
Okay, lady. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. Send Jenn some extra love because she just lost a pet, and a pet that she was very close to. All right. So we're going to keep it pushing. Sunday Doodle says, come back to chat, Jen Lou. Yeah, we're going to keep it pushing. If you haven't subscribed to Jenn, the Nightbot just dropped her link. Please check it out. Oh, and also I wanted to say this is totally random and, whatever, but I want to, if someone comes in here and they're super rude, let's just remove their comments at first. I want to kind of step back on timing people out and removing people unless it's absolutely necessary. So yeah. All right. Let's keep it pushing. We're going to go for like another hour at least, see how far we get. And then I have a doctor's appointment, so we will finish it tomorrow. I want to read through all of his emails. Like I literally have them pulled up right here, ready to go, because I was going to do that today. I considered it, but then I decided to just do this. So that is what we're going to do. All right, that's what we're doing, obviously. Let's continue where we left off.
I guess kind of.
Remember how this does this to me sometimes? Like I have to pull up a new tab if I don't know. Hold on a second. Just 1 second. Y'all hear my knees pop? Lord have mercy. When I bent down. don't know what's going on with my audio, but there's obviously an issue. Okay, because with Jenn coming up and then with the switching it, I don't know.
Cars in front of the school. But mine's, I guess, kind of a hoopty, and she's a Pearson, right?
Lincoln?
Okay.
Nice looking Sentra. So yeah, this is not the first time she's asked me to drop her off the ways down so she could walk up and look cool.
So you say she was conked out on the way there. You said you took her to school, or you're on her way to school. You needed to turn around to get your clicker.
Correct.
Was she sleeping then too?
She was. Yeah.
Okay.
It had been an early morning, so I figured it'd be fine to let her sleep in the car ride.
Okay.
Like, bro, do you understand this makes no sense? You're trying to say that you left super early because she's ready to go, but then she's sleeping in the car. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
You got back to the apartment complex, or did you go in the front gate, or because I know there's the front entrance and then the back entrance?
When I came back after forgetting my phone.
Yeah. So which way did you leave?
I would have had to go in the front.
Okay.
And the guy scanned it. And I got in and got my fob and left. I don't remember if I left out the front or the back.
Did you stop anywhere else in? No.
Not that I recall, no.
Okay. Did you take any trash out from the apartment?
Was it night before? I think I did.
Bro, you think they don't know this by now, you
took
idiot?
Trash out at some point, but I don't remember if it was the night before or it was the morning of. Yeah, sometimes we get trash bags piling up by the door. To see them.
Is there like a common trash place, or like is there take their trash to?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that where you took the trash out?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't remember if that was Sunday night or Monday morning?
It could have been Sunday night. I don't recall. I'm sorry, I was in fog.
You are such a lying liar. Oh my God. He's just, I can just picture him getting away with lying to everyone around him. And it's just really frustrating. I can't stand people like that.
Well,
You lie like that to me and you won't be in my life.
okay. So
Family, not family. I don't care who you are. Nope.
where
That's just how I am.
you don't know?
Supposedly they got video of her walking past the church or waiting at the church for a while.
Dude, this officer here watching this detective, watch his eyes. I'm going to rewind 10 seconds. Just watch this detective, watch this officer. Because I went to the screen where all I see is the video close up. Because if not, I'm looking at everything at once. I'm not focusing on it. So I am just looking at one thing right now versus everything. And I'm noticing things I wasn't noticing before, but you guys can't tell, but still. Yeah, watch this dude's eyes.
And then leaving. Supposedly they got video of her walking past the church or waiting at the church for a while and then leaving.
How's your relationship with her?
Great.
Great.
I'm one of her favorite people in the world.
I'm one of her favorite people in the world. I'm just thinking of what these cops must be thinking and feeling, just knowing that he is so full of shit. Like I can feel, if it was me, I can imagine I'd be so full of rage because even right now, I can feel the rage. looking down like the coward he is. Natasha, girl, you ain't never lied. I hate the redaction.
Relationship with her.
Makes me think of messed
Great.
up.
One of her favorite people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 37. About to be 38.
You seem like a genuinely nice person.
I try to be.
Jennifer talks very highly of you. You know. So the morning school, when you came back, get your clicker. What was your?
She wasn't saying anything. She was just asleep. She was just reclined in the chair, sleeping.
Okay, explain to me, like reclining backwards.
Just like
Oh my God.
just laying back in the chair.
Oh God.
Just like that, I guess.
Hold on, let me see this.
Reclining backwards.
Just like just laying back in the chair. Just like that, I guess.
Oh my God, I cannot stand this man.
Okay. All right. Stephan here. I'm gonna be.
Uh-oh.
I'm too old to lie to people. Too old to beat around the bush, and we seem like we're having a generally good conversation, right?
Okay, deep breaths, because this is good. Thank goodness. I can't stand him either. Yeah, here they go. I haven't seen this yet. If you guys are coming in late, I did watch it with Grizzly that first night, but I fell asleep like within minutes. So I have not seen it. Thank God they're getting to the point though. Yeah. Okay, are you guys ready? Has it been released how he killed her? PB&J? Yeah. So in Florida, it's not supposed to be unless they go to trial, but it was in the document dump that was released that her cause of death was strangulation, manner of death, homicide. So I'm still curious of why they did that, considering that, usually in Florida, they keep anything about the minor's autopsy and all that private. Jen would know a lot more than me, but you guys can kind of fill in the chat with what you know about it. But yeah, unfortunately it has been released and he strangled her. Hey Avery, it gets intense. Okay, Maria. All right, let's go. I'm looking forward to this. I want to see his ass grilled. No, strangulation. It was strangulation. I will pull up. Let me just hold on. I think it's in this document I already have right here. Not asphyxiation, strangulation. If I spelled that correctly, let me see this other document. There's one more. It's loading. Let's see. I'll just play it and then we can double check while it loads. Well, actually, here it goes. So on March 29th, I received the case synopsis from the ME's office. Dr. Giles ruled the cause of death as strangulation and the manner of death is homicide. So, and there's a little bit more. It's noted again in a report somewhere, but we're just going to keep. I'm ready to see this with the interview. All right, you guys. Are you ready? Deep breaths. I know this makes me like so nervous. Okay.
I know. Okay. The only thing that I ask for from you is, and I will reciprocate, I want you to be honest with me as much as I'm being honest with you.
Well, asphyxiation can be many different things.
There's cameras in all over the place, as you can imagine. Nowadays, cameras are everywhere. Okay. So we see you coming in at the guard shack. Okay. We see you go by the dumpster. Okay.
Look at his face.
I may have taken some trash with me then.
What was it?
I may have taken
Trash.
some trash with me then. Okay, you big goober, whatever.
House trash.
House trash?
So it must have been that morning then. We'll toss trash bags
Yeah.
in the back seat. Wherever we're going on our way out, we'll drop that out. I think I may have mentioned to her.
Cameras everywhere.
I have to double check.
Okay. Was everything in trash bags?
I'm sorry?
Was everything in trash bags, or was there any items that were just tossed along with the bag?
I think it would have been trash bags or maybe some boxes too. Some
The
birthday stuff,
ethical.
leftovers.
So crazy.
I can't remember exactly what.
Okay. When you for school, did she have her backpack with her?
Yes.
She did.
Well, we found it in the fucking dumpster, and we seen you put it in there on camera, bro. Sorry, I'm too much. I need. Look, you guys, I'm aware sometimes I can be too much. Okay, but this is I can't help it. I am who I am. But damn it, man, look at his face, like little.
Did she have her school computer with her?
Yes. Presumably, yes.
Interesting, because we also found that in the dumpster, the school computer. Okay.
Presumably. Okay.
She should have.
Presumably. Damn.
Once again, this goes back with the whole honesty thing. There was things in that trash bag that got thrown away that probably shouldn't have been thrown away. We'll get that in a minute. But right now, our main focus is finding.
There's things in that trash bag that were thrown away that probably shouldn't have been thrown away. These cops are just good job.
That is our number one focus right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bastard.
Do you have any idea where she may be?
No.
None whatsoever.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly, Sleepy.
Do you know? Okay. And sounds like.
Oh man, come on.
And
I want to hear this part so bad. Redacted.
something may have happened. Do you think
I don't think so. I don't think what could have happened.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I just, wow.
All right.
Him and his unkempt facial hair. He looks so nasty, bro.
Do you know anybody that lives in St. Cloud? Do you know where St. Cloud is?
St. Cloud, that's north or south or
East.
east.
East of Kissimmee.
I haven't been out there too much. But yeah, I'm familiar with St. Cloud.
Okay. Whereabouts in St. Cloud? Like, do you know friends out there, or?
I don't have any friends really. I've driven out there a few times before. but
Oh, good.
mostly just when
Thank
I'm
you.
meandering up and down 192.
Were you out there this week?
Yeah, I was out there sometime this week. Sometimes I just drive and meander around and explore.
Oh, please.
Drive till I don't know where I am, and drive till I know where I am again. And I don't know, just driving just.
And I'm just thinking, listening to this, that his mom and dad like believe a lot of this shit that he just spews. It's all bullshit and manipulation. He's such a little dweeb. That's the perfect word for him. So Sleuthy said, "You dweeb," and that's exactly what he is. Him and his like a mangy, his mangy beard. All right.
Sometimes.
Yeah, just drive. I don't know where I'm going. Then I know where I'm going.
If I got time to kill, I'll
You're
just
an
drive
idiot,
around.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you're saying when you had her backpack, presumably her school computer was in her backpack, and you described her wearing a green jacket, some kind of dark colored shorts, and white Crocs. Okay. Well, I can confidently tell you she did not go to school with her backpack.
How's that?
Because we found it in the trash. So, Stephan, here's what I'm asking you and pleading with you is to dig down and do some soul searching. Okay. Understand?
I start deep breathing over here, like I'm literally, and then the next comment I look up and read is, "I'm gonna start breaking things." I'm sorry. I know it's not funny, but we're all raging it, but it's so hard not to.
Family's pleading with you. I'm pleading with you because this is all that we need to find. And it's as more time goes by, it's tough. I have kids, he's got kids. And this little girl's out there somewhere that we need to know where.
My God.
And I really, really, really think you can help us.
Yeah. You think?
I mean, you want to get something off your chest. I don't know what it is, but I'm pleading with you.
I don't know. I don't.
What happened?
I dropped her off.
Where?
I dropped her off on the road to school. That's the last I saw her.
I can just envision my fist like going straight through the teeth right now. Like seriously, that is no commentary. I'm sorry. Not just not working right now.
Sometime throughout the night on Sunday, did you guys have any interaction, conversations?
What, like fight?
No, I'm not saying fight. Just did you guys sit up and talk, or
We talked while I was making ramen.
Hey, Penny.
She was excited about her choir performance coming up.
Yeah.
She was singing a little bit. I told her it was pretty. It reminded me of Sister Act. That's why I wanted to show her that movie. Just talking about a crush she had on the boy.
Okay, so the crush comes up again, and he's the one who brings it up. Like I have several theories of what the motive, what caused this, what started this, and one of them is, Jenn said in the other interview that about a week before Maddie goes missing, she told Stephan she had a crush on a boy at school. We also know, she missed her period, and there are a few other things that I still have questions about as far as what caused this, but it's really interesting that he brings that up. She was excited about choir. She was singing. He said, I told her it was pretty and I wanted to show her Sister Act. She talked about her crush. All right, let's keep listening.
How'd that make you feel?
Fine. She knows she's not old enough to date, but I told her,
How'd that make you feel? Ooh, good one, officer.
crush on. Get your crush. That's healthy.
Do you think, has she had any boyfriends in the past?
Not per se, boyfriends as however they can be early on.
Remember, at this point, these officers are looking at this man after seeing what he's done to Maddie, after seeing some of those photos on his phone. Can you imagine having to sit that close to him and look him in the face? I don't know if I could do it, y'all. I really don't.
We decided that she was too young, needed to avoid that BS.
All right, being that she's too young, so she shouldn't be having sex with boys. You're saying.
She's all the,
Oh, let me rewind that.
not per se, boyfriends as however they can be early on, but we decided that she was too young, needed to avoid that BS.
All right, being that she's too young, so she shouldn't be having sex with boys. You're saying.
She's
Not she shouldn't be dating boys. She shouldn't be having sex with boys.
that stuff. None of it counts.
And then PB&J, it's possible. I don't know for sure. I would think so, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. Oh my goodness. I love this cop already. He's like, too old to be having sex with boys immediately. Not dating boys, not talking to boys, not kissing boys. He's had enough. He's fed the fuck up at this point, which is why they left him waiting for, look at him. Head up, head down, up, down, up, down, up, back down, head up. Oh, back down, head up. Do, back down, head up, down for 3 hours and 30 minutes. They are done with his ass. All right, let me keep playing.
It's real. I just told her she'd be better off waiting until high school.
Has she ever talked to you about boys?
A little bit sometimes. A little bit.
Has she ever, because I asked Jennifer the same thing, has she ever disclosed to you about being sexually active with boys?
No.
Do you know if she's ever been sexually active with anybody in the past?
Not that I'm aware of.
The pause when he asked that. Telling.
Ever been sexually active with anybody in the past?
Not that I'm aware of. I heard there was some sort of incident when she was much younger where she did something with the phone or a camera but got scolded for it. She was very young. She didn't know.
Some kind of incident where she did something with a phone or a camera and she got scolded for it. You know what? I would slap the shit out of you if you were sitting next to me. How dare you?
She got scolded for it.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, you guys.
But that's vague. That's just
He started to
remembering
laugh.
what someone said offhand.
All right. What happened to your hand?
Flat tire. I haven't changed a flat tire in about 10 years. I made a rookie mistake and had my thumb too close to where the jack and the frame meet. And it slipped, and the frame came down on my thumb and pinned it between the jack.
What do you guys think happened to his thumb? It's a red flag anytime someone goes missing. The last person with them has injuries, period. We know that, right? Remember Chris Watts and the scratches on him, or, that's why they take photos of the perpetrator when they're arrested.
Which, I feel like I got off surprisingly light with
I
that.
think she did it.
Ouch.
I yanked it free. You're not supposed to do that. It was okay. It's got the worst of it. It's bruising under the nail.
What about the other scratches?
Ooh.
Courtesy of a janky tire iron and the road.
Did you bleed at all?
Yeah, this one had some blood and this one had some blood, but not much. It clotted fast.
Do you know what?
Ooh, so now we've got this officer speaking up, which I like that. We haven't heard from him. First thing he says is, "Did you bleed at all?" I don't mean to cut him off, though. Let's see. Let me go back.
Did you bleed at all?
Yeah, this one had some blood and this one had some blood, but not much. It clotted fast.
Do you know what popped your tire at all?
I have no idea. Tire just started going floppy and then
Pretty worn out.
way
Or something?
floppier and then just completely freaking separated.
So other scratches, it's not just so Nicole, I could see that, but there's other scratches too, not just that. I mean, no, he doesn't seem like he just seems like he is not my kind of man at all. You know, I like the man who can fix everything and, you know, strong and gonna keep you safe, gonna protect you, won't let a person hurt you or say a word about you. Like he is not that at all. He's the little punk who is protected by some woman with low self-esteem. You know what I mean? Truly, that's the way I see him. But okay,
Thank God we had a spare and a jack. Janky as it was.
hell it ain't.
So typically when changing a tire and stuff, you tend to get brake dust and dirty and all that.
Me
Yeah,
too, girl.
Did you happen to?
positive that I breathed in some freaking brake dust or tire dust or something because I was coughing the rest of the afternoon.
What'd you end up doing to clean up or stop the bleeding and stuff?
Agree, Mo.
Nothing. Actually, just
You
went
didn't get too
home
dirty?
and washed my hands and that was it.
Your clothes get all messed up and all, or
Are they gonna find his blood under Maddie's nails? I want to know. They bagged her hands and her feet. You know, I want to know.
Not bad. Surprisingly.
what were you wearing by chance?
This. So I think I'm still wearing this. I'm still wearing this.
Exactly, Sleuthie.
Oh, so you kept
Hold up, though. I gotta call this out, but Sleuthie,
Right.
you are dead on. Weak dweebs like this are the ones who hurt children because they can't hurt grown folks. Would never stand up to a man. Okay. Hey, cups of love. I always listen when I do my chores too. Now, I'm going to rewind about 10 seconds, but first I want to tell you. So they ask what he's wearing. We saw in reports that he lied about it and said he hadn't changed. However, he's wearing this blue t-shirt here. He's also wearing that blue t-shirt. Let me see. When the news comes to the house. But on camera, he's wearing a red t-shirt. So he obviously lied and he obviously changed his clothes. One of the roommates says, you know, she noticed he was doing laundry. He never did laundry. Doesn't look like the type of person who likes to shower a lot or be clean, smell good, be fresh, you know. But he wasn't. He's definitely changed. He was wearing a red shirt. I don't know if they're going to call him out or just let him lie. But it's interesting that this is coming up because we've seen this in the reports.
What were you wearing by chance?
This. So I think I'm still wearing this. I'm still wearing the same clothes.
Oh, so you kept pretty clean.
Try to, I guess.
You were wearing a red shirt.
Ooh. Damn, they called him out on it. See, I told you guys now. Look, here is, I just did like a quick search. Stephan Stern's news. So here we have right here, this, when they're reporting her missing, he's in that blue shirt. And he doesn't change, but he was not in that at the time of when he's out with the flat tire, when he's dumping her stuff, all of that. All right. Oh, they called him out. Oh, wait.
You were wearing a red shirt.
He was wearing a red shirt early in the morning.
Huh.
But I changed clothes later
Okay,
because that
sure.
shirt was in a couple days with that one.
Sure, buddy.
And the flat tire happened after that.
Did the flat tire happen before or
After.
after?
It was sometime afternoon between noon and like 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long it took me to fix it.
And you changed your shirt before or after going back to get the gate clicker?
I don't recall. maybe after.
Well, you're on camera, dumbass. Every single move you made is on camera, you idiot. Do you not realize that? Like, are you that stupid? Surely people aren't that dense in 2024 not to know there are traffic cameras, ring cameras, stoplight cameras, fucking cameras in a parking garage, for security, where you went to put her in the trunk. I'm sorry, you guys. Just what the hell? Just stop for a minute. I'm gonna go get a cigarette.
I'm so sorry. I was medicated. I've been medicated all week.
Yeah, we know. You're all medicated.
My memory's just not as reliable as I'd like it to be right now. I was in a fog and half asleep that morning as it was.
Or on her own, and you took her to school?
Yes.
What are you thinking about?
So I'm spacing out here. Long day, no sleep.
Who else has access to your car? Are you the only one that drives it?
All my parents have access.
But here in Kissimmee.
Yeah, Kissimmee, I'm pretty much the only one with access to it.
So safe to say you'd be the only male driving that Lincoln.
Presumably, yes.
Presumably? Oh my God.
All right, I want to get back a little bit to you saying she's not allowed to have boyfriends
okay.
or anything like that.
She has crushes. She likes them. That's fine.
All right, have you and her ever exchanged, do you guys exchange text messages? How do you guys communicate?
FaceTime. She'll FaceTime me at night when I'm not around before bedtime to say goodnight. Talk. Sometimes we don't even talk about anything. We just sit there doing our own thing and just with each other's faces on the phone, just spending time,
What happened? So the deputies made a comment. So what happened to your phone?
No idea what happened.
Okay, I'm really trying not to pause a lot, and I know that can be frustrating for people who watch. Some people like the commentary regardless. I'm self-aware enough to know that I'm getting really angry, and I'm trying to hold an intelligent conversation with you guys. I want to point out, okay, so he asked about how do they communicate. We know in that first audio interview that was released with Stephan and the female cop who was not buying any of his shit, called him out on all of his lies, that she made the comment that, is it normal for you guys to talk so late? Is it normal for you to be on FaceTime so late when she has school the next day? Yeah, that's totally normal. Maddie's friend made the comment that she was always on the phone with him, and this friend would sometimes join these calls. They would be doing homework and just regular stuff. They were talking a lot. And by this point, police have seen their messages. I really want to see the text messages, but, seemed like they had a very close relationship. So I'm really curious what they're going to say here, but keep in mind what we've heard in that other interview with the female cop, what we've heard from the friends, and along the way, we're all angry. I know. I understand. Trust me.
I was pushing off doing this update for a while and ended up trying to do it. I don't know what the hell. My head being in the state it was, I wasn't paying attention. I ended up somehow doing some sort of option that updated the OS, but it ended up wiping my phone at the same time.
But bullshit.
Just now, the phone that my dad gave me and set up for me, I literally just pulled it out of my pocket and the sucker was reinitializing again.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's just being technology right now or I'm just not paying attention. Or
Did that happen once to your phone, or
how
many times do you think you updated your phone?
I think I tried to update it twice, and I don't know what happened.
Okay. And from what I understand, that you gave the deputies consent to look through your phone. You didn't. Okay. And you voluntarily gave it to them so they could bring it here to do the extraction and stuff like that. Okay. What do you think was on the phone?
Text messages,
Mm-hmm.
emails, phone stuff.
Pictures?
Oh yeah.
What kind of pictures were on there?
Trading card pictures, lightsaber pictures, Disney pictures.
Do you have a Google account?
Yeah.
Do you save pictures to your Google account?
Sometimes.
Or is it automatically? I know sometimes phones sync to a cloud and
Yeah. I think it backs up to Google.
and then sometimes when you reset your phone and your phone updates and puts these apps back on your phone, sometimes they will put the images back on your phone.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you
Oh, I assume so.
have any pictures of you and
Probably. I mean, we went to Disney, took selfies on the train. She got back from Puerto Rico and had her hair
Bro.
braided. We got pictures of that. All sorts of pictures. Family events. I'm not as much of a shutter bug. Take them every once.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. The other.
any other pictures you can think of?
Kelly, I am so sorry. I got you so mad in the middle of the night. Hopefully you'll get some good sleep after this.
Here's what I'm going to be brutally honest with you.
All right.
Your phone. And I'm pretty sure you know what some of those pictures are about.
Yeah.
You're a very intelligent person. And I don't want you to discredit yourself by saying you don't know about all the pictures that are.
Hold on. I can't let that go. Oh, you're a very intelligent person. Like, come on, bro. I'm sorry. Okay. I think he's obviously trying to, I don't know. Like, he's obviously playing the game, in my opinion, but whew.
You're a very intelligent person. And I don't want you to discredit yourself by saying you don't know about all the pictures that are on your phone. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. Lovely lyrics.
So do you want to add to the list of pictures?
Yeah, it's a tactic.
I don't know. Should I be talking with a lawyer right now?
Should I be talking with the? Oh, look at the clock.
I can't answer that question. My sole purpose right now is to see if I can find.
Should I be talking to a lawyer right now? Yeah, Stephan, get a lawyer. We don't want to. Yeah, no. Of course, they're not going to encourage it. If he asks for one, that's different. But asking, should I be talking to one?
And I'm really hoping you can help me.
We don't know, should you?
Well, I'd like to try to help, but I feel like I should probably have a lawyer present at this point.
Oh, yeah. You feel like that?
So you want an attorney?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That can happen. I want to let you know you're not free to leave. You're being detained. Okay. Do you want to know what you're being detained for?
Hi, Kelly.
Capital sexual battery and possession of child pornography.
Oh,
I want to let you know you're not free to leave. You're being detained, okay? Do you want to know what you're being detained for? Capital sexual battery and possession of child pornography.
Capital sexual battery. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to step out. If you need anything, please tap on this door. Okay. And there's going to be detectives outside that will be able to assist you.
Okay.
Well, good luck to you, Mr. Is it Stearns?
Yeah.
Stern.
Okay, so capital sexual battery refers to intentional and unlawful sexual contact with a child under the age of 12. It can involve all different types of penetration, and threats of future physical punishment may be considered coercion. Perpetrators found guilty can receive a penalty of up to 30 years to life in prison, and in cases where the victim is under 12 and the perpetrator is over 18, it may be punishable by death. This is the only other charge I know of that you can get the death penalty for besides murder. Oh, shit. Let's look at him for a minute. Hold up. You are so fucked, buddy. You will never, ever, 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 ever walk free in society again, Mr. Stearns. And that right there just makes me feel so good inside, hearing them detain him and that he will never be released from that point on. Unless, God forbid, something horrible goes wrong with the case that's thrown, something wild and crazy, which very, very low chances of something like that ever happening. Yeah, buddy, you're toast. He thought he was going back to Jenn's to get baked. Oh, yeah. What did you expect, bro? Let me check something really fast. I'm going to switch screens for you guys for just a quick second. He just sits there for a bit longer and huffs and puffs and all that stuff. And then they take photos of him, and Grizzly has edited those. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that she had edited that. So he sits here again, up and down, huffing and puffing. We'll go through a little bit of it, and we're going to skip ahead to where the police come back. You are such a piece of shit, dude. And you know what? Nothing that happens to you will ever, ever be good enough. That's how I feel. And I'm sorry. And if your parents are listening, because I know they listen to YouTube, I'm truly sorry that they have to come to the realization of what a horrible, evil, awful person he is and what he's done. That's I'm aware he's somebody's child, but you know what? No, I have no.
What's going to happen now is we have a warrant to collect a couple of items from you, okay? So basically, this young lady here, we're going to swab your cheek, we're going to take some of your clothes, stuff like that, okay? So she is going to take some pictures of you as well, of your hands. We're going to ask you to take your jacket off so we can get your arms and all that stuff too, okay?
So Melissa and I were talking about this earlier. I haven't seen it yet, but she had said, what's with the 2 scars? It reminded her of Gypsy and the feeding tube. Now, I know that Jenn had like that liposuction and stuff, and I know those can leave similar scars. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not really sure what the hell it is, or if he does have extra nipples or what. I don't know.
What's striking?
Look at his face. Forensics, buddy. You're done. He did this to Maddie for you. Look, he didn't just kill her. He didn't just take her life, okay? He tortured her for years and obviously fucked with her mentally too. God only knows what she thought, what she was manipulated into thinking this situation was. It's awful, him taking her life. He snuffed the life out of her, and she has no opportunity to go on and become whatever she wanted to be. And, it's awful. But, that's not it. That's not all he did, because he made her life a living hell. No child should go through what she went through. And I'm sick and tired of anybody. And we talk about it all the time. I do lives where we talk about a lot of unknown cases, and we'll hear, of these perverts and predators getting off with probation and the sex offender list, or, like the doctor who was caught on camera drugging his nanny and sexually assaulting her. He got like very little time in probation and on the sex offender list, if I remember correctly. But regardless, it happens all the time. We have to stop putting people like that in our society, back in society. There is no rehabilitation for people who are attracted to children. And I'm not sure if there's rehabilitation for people who are attracted to raping, who do that, who, I don't know. But I know for sure if people who are attracted to kids, no. There's no rehabilitation. I don't give a damn. Lock them up forever and throw away the key, or send them off to an island. But I don't want them released anywhere around my family. My little rant is over. Oh my God, bullshit.
Which part, Mark?
What?
Do I need to read?
Oh,
The 35,000 photos are not Maddie at all. All of those photos took place those hard drives hadn't been accessed since 2020. The photos of Maddie, there are over 1,000. I can't remember how many, but those are separate. The 35,000 are just different children. I hope they can be identified too, but how freaking sad. How about think about getting notified of something like that. Just like the roommate, I'm sorry to tell you, but we have these pictures of you. Were you aware that these photos exist? And she sees pictures of herself naked that she didn't know were even being taken. I mean, go snuggle up to Bubba. That's the only person you're going to snuggle with now. Big Bubba. Okay. Hopefully that'll work for you.
All right, so in the name of the state of Florida, all right, any sworn Kissimmee police officer, Osceola County Sheriff's Deputy, Orange County Deputy, sworn investigator of the State Attorney's Office of the Ninth Judicial Circuit Court of Florida, Special Agent of Florida Department of Law Enforcement, FDLE, or any sworn police officer, deputy sheriff acting under a mutual aid or cooperation agreement with the Sheriff's Office of Osceola County. Whereas before me, the Honorable Judge, it's hard to read his handwriting, of the Ninth Judicial Circuit of Orange County, Osceola County. The sworn written application affidavit search warrant has been made on this date by Detective Moore of the Kissimmee Police Department, assigned to the Criminal Investigations Division. And whereas the facts made known in this application and search warrant, there may be cause to certify and find probable cause to believe that certain evidence, to wit, DNA, genetic material, buccal swabs from you, Stephen Michael Stearns, blood, saliva, or epithelial cells to be collected from you, Michael Stearns, photographs and swabs of your penis, and clothing worn by you as of right now. All right, this is evidence. This is believed to be evidence of the felony crime that we've already talked about that took place in Florida,
Look at his face.
which is a violation of statute 7940114B and
Open your eyes.
8270715A, prohibiting the crimes of sexual battery, possession of material depicting sexual performance of a child. Currently exists within Orange and Osceola County and is presently believed to be under your control, Stephen Michael Stearns, and that the law relating to said offenses are possessed on you, who is more specifically desired below, and then it has your name and date of birth and social. So Stephen Michael Stearns is your first name, social birth 4/25/1986, and you're a white male, black hair, brown eyes, 6'2". Now, therefore, the law enforcement officer named above, which such lawful assistance as may be necessary, you are here commanded in daytime, nighttime, or on Sunday, as the exigencies of the situation may require, to enter and search the above listed person that we talked about earlier, with the taking of the DNA material, buccal cells, through a buccal swab, which will be done by the appropriate personnel and will involve no unreasonable intrusion into or upon the body of you, Michael Stearns, for which the evidence is to be collected. The person and evidence requested is reasonably believed to be engaged in or connection with the said illegal activity we talked about earlier. For this evidence described in this warrant and in the same of any part thereof to be found, you are hereby authorized to seize, secure, collect, photograph, examine, analysis, and videotape said evidence in this search warrant. All right, after we're done, a proper inventory receipt will be given for any evidence or property seized, and a completed duplicate copy of this search warrant will be delivered to you in control of the property searched, or in the absence of any such, we will leave a copy. But you're here today, so we'll give you a copy of the search warrant. All right. And then it just states that we have to do the search warrant return within 10 days after executing the search warrant as of today. All right. This will be your copy here. So go ahead and stand up. She's going to go ahead and take some pictures of you.
You can stand just in front of them.
Oh my. One second, you guys. I'm not sure why it changed off full screen. Let me just try to get it back. What the heck did I do there? There we go. Look at his face.
And if you could put your hands out like this and turn them over.
Take the logo off.
Do you want me to take out his watch? Yeah, that'll work.
No watches in jail, baby.
And your hat also, please?
Nope, no hats either, bro. No. What a freaking worthless piece of crap. The look on his face. Aw, poor pitiful you, huh?
Okay, if you could open your mouth.
Man, these officers, all of them, they have done an exceptional job. Very careful about labeling and organizing each individual swab and sample taken, chain of command. We've got an officer watching over. It's just, I don't know. I feel like every step of the way that they've interrogated, even there, as a matter of fact, I don't think that they had to get him a lawyer, because he said, I think I need a lawyer. He never said, I want a lawyer. They technically probably could have pushed that a little bit, in my opinion, but they didn't, because they're trying to keep the investigation, solid. It is 8:41 p.m. Can you imagine? Like, I don't know. I just feel like being that close to a monster. This woman, all of them, just
You take off your shirt?
shirt off, twist it around your head, spinning like a helicopter. What's wrong? He looks so sad. Aw.
Okay.
It's okay, Jen. We read typos
Your shoes?
fluently. Fluent with typos.
Here you go.
Oh my God. You just weep. Aw. What's wrong? You don't want them to see your body? You're uncomfortable? You had to cross your arms? Hell no. I don't even think he should be allowed to cross his arms. Because guess what? I guarantee you Maddie was uncomfortable with it when she was a kid and you were threatening her that she wouldn't be allowed to watch the phone anymore if she didn't stick your nasty ass thing in her mouth. Shame on you. Shame on you. And I'm glad he's embarrassed. Oh, I hope he knows this shit is blasted all over the internet.
Okay, go ahead and turn around, face the wall. Put your hands behind your back. Put them together like you're praying. There you go, just like that. Go ahead and spread your feet
Are
for
you
me.
exposed and violated?
Good.
Yep. He had kidney surgery and gastric bypass, Rachel says. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you guys for the info. Can you imagine something like that crawling next to you, even snuggling with you? This just disgusts me so much. Yeah, should be used to pictures. While you took pictures of Maddie and her bottom and her vagina and her, everything, they get to return the favor to you. But luckily for you, it's only one day of your pathetic life. I'm angry. I'm sorry. Whatever. It is what it is. Part of me thinks about, his mom was watching YouTube and stuff like that. She did say that, and people are so angry, and she talks about like the comments and stuff. But, and I think about that now as I'm sitting here just being truthful, telling you guys what comes to my mind. And then I think, you know what? No, I'm sorry. Don't watch then, because what he's done is horrific, and I'm not going to, no, I don't care. I just think then you shouldn't watch. You should absolutely understand the anger and disgust. Take anyone you know out of it. And let's say somebody you didn't know did what he did. You would be absolutely disgusted too. So that's just my thoughts and being honest with you guys of kind of what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling as we go through this.
Oh, wait, let me get a picture.
Yep, sorry, Mom, but dude, what do you expect?
I just want to see something real quick. Did you get a really good picture of this right here? This whole area.
Yeah, get those scratches on him. Oh, Eli family, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's probably under the. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Okay, that area too.
Wait, I'm covering up the thing with the comment, but I want to read this. Jen says, I'm sure that's hard for them to hear. Probably they should say off the tubes that have his name in their title, because frankly, this isn't one of those cases that's up for debate. No, it isn't. It's pretty clear what was going on here. And exactly. Perfect way to say it. Where did the comment go? Portland. There it is. If he didn't abuse Maddie, he wouldn't be in this situation. We didn't do this. The only thing we're doing is, number one, discussing the details of the case, because it's important to know the signs and red flags of creeps and predators like this. And also, now we're invested and we're standing up for Maddie, and we want her to get justice. You know, it's pretty hard as an adult when you sit back and you see these cases and you see there's no adults like really like protecting some of these kids. And it makes you want to protect them. I feel like that in my real life. I can't tell you, there's been multiple instances where I've known children who weren't being protected, and you can't help it. Your instinct just makes you like want to look out for them. Get those scratches, girls. Yes. All right.
Can you treat one like that, please?
Eggs around, Stephen.
I only got like 23 minutes. I have an appointment at 1:40, so see how far we can.
Did you guys get a picture of his car on his stomach?
She got a full frontal, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, buddy. How's it feel? How's it feel? He's built like a sweet potato. Okay. Never heard that before.
Try not to let the pants touch the ground, please. What's this in this pocket here? Just your wallet?
Yeah.
Lift your foot, please. You got it.
Wow.
We need to search these again before you take them to make sure that there's nothing else in there.
What do you think?
I just want to make sure that we search these again before she submits them. Is there anything else in these pants that we need to know about?
Should we take this off? Just that's let me get underwear. You guys want that?
Yes, we do.
Y'all are great. Jen. Not just one, the whole sack, huh? Oh, the stench, girl. You know it, Teresa. Wait, he's still in his box, right? I just don't want to miss the moment where, you know, they degrade him like that. I really want to look at his face. They did release the pictures of it, Portland. It is in the evidence photo. Oh, God. I cannot imagine. You're right. The stench in that room is disgusting.
What bag am I going to put these in? Let's take them off.
The same as his
We're
pants.
done.
No, we need them separate.
Separate?
Yeah.
You have
Can
to
you get
take-
another brown paper bag from the drawer?
Well, okay. He was asking basically, where's my lawyer? You know, will he come here? He said, no, we're done. You have to obtain one. Wait, let me go back to that. You can't really hear him, but hold on. I'm going to mute myself so that you guys can hear as much as possible.
What bag am I going to put these in? Let's take them off.
The same as his
We're
pants.
done.
No, we need them separate.
Separate?
Yeah.
You have
Can you
to
get
take-
another brown paper bag from the drawer? What we're gonna do when we take off the boxers is I'm gonna take them off. He's gonna stabilize you to make sure you don't fall. I don't want the boxers touching the floor at all, so I'm gonna hold them up. You'll remove one leg at a time, just like you did pants, okay?
Now we're on to the boxers.
And then do you have a suit? Okay. We're just waiting on one more bag for your pants. We're trying to keep you exposed for as short time as possible. Thank you. All right, ready? He's gonna stabilize you. Go ahead, first leg out.
I'm gonna take the belt out of here and put it in. Okay.
Okay, second leg out. Thank you very much. Go ahead, first. Thank you.
No, that's the boy, isn't it, Stephan?
All right, ready? He's gonna stabilize you. Go ahead, first leg out.
I'm gonna take the belt out of here and put it in. Okay.
Okay, second leg out. Thank you very much.
Bet you didn't think this was gonna happen today, buddy. Come on, lady, just let us see his face.
All right, there's certain things we're looking for, so we need to find the marks. Don't do anything squirrely, man. You will
There's certain things we're looking for. All right.
eat the card.
Remember, there was a mark on his.
All right, there's certain things we're looking for, so we need to find the marks. Don't do anything squirrely, man. You will eat the carpet. Do you understand?
Don't do anything squirrely, man. You will eat the carpet. Do you understand? What? What?
Looking for, so we need to find the marks. Don't do anything squirrely, man. You will eat the carpet. Do you understand?
Absolutely. I'm compliant. Meaning my face is going to be awfully close to your nasty ass. And God help you if you move that thing in my direction at all. Because you're going to eat the carpet, squirrely man. Tell him, honey. Give him a
Can you take a picture
buffet.
of that marker too, please?
You have another one under?
Okay. Well, I need a flashlight or a light or something, please.
Sorry. We can't see it. Hold on. Do you have a flashlight and a magnifying glass over there? Zoom in. You might need to zoom in a little bit. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, you're
Yes,
okay.
okay. Can somebody else touch her? It was on this side, right here somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
Close your eyes. It'll all be over soon. Don't worry.
I don't see it. Can you show me the freckle, please? You know what I'm talking about?
It's the one you took over.
That was a freckle? Okay. Here, sorry.
Look at him closing his eyes. He simply cannot. Like, oh my God. I just. Good. That gives me a little satisfaction. He should be absolutely humiliated.
Is it on this side?
Holly, yeah.
Turn this way for me, please. Face me. Light on. Right here.
Where's it at? Sleepy, where's it at? I'm sorry.
Back the light up a little bit and put it like more towards the center. Right there. Flip.
Can you imagine like this being like, okay, girls, you know what it's like to be at the OBGYN? Like, it's so weird when you're laying there and you have like your legs propped up and you know that they're like going right in, but you're like at the doctor. Like, it sucks. It's uncomfortable, but you got to do it. And it is what it is. This is like that feeling times 1,000. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't imagine the embarrassment he must feel, and it brings me a lot of joy. It really does. It brings me a lot of joy and happiness inside. While these women are sitting there, like two of them bent down real close to it, flashlights, cameras, two men sitting back watching it all go down. Oh my God.
Let's take a picture of this mark right here, please, if we can see that.
This is like that with 4 extra people taking pictures.
It could also be on the skin down here when he gets erect. It's like getting, you know what I mean? Any other marks?
Oh,
That like freckle thing right there?
I thought underneath.
Can we take it? Okay. Underneath where?
hey, if you don't want this to happen, maybe don't touch kids, okay? And also, maybe don't take pictures of yourself touching kids where they have to identify you in the pictures. Now I'm angry again. See, I'm going from lots of joy and laughter to anger very quickly. It's alarming. I'm scaring myself.
That's the dark one.
Yeah, you can't really see
Right
too
there.
well with him not being
Oh,
erect.
yeah.
The one that we're trying to find is this down here.
Oh, gotcha.
So it might just be.
Let me see how much hair is. I mean, can you zoom into that?
Oh God, can you zoom in? It's real. It's a roller coaster.
It's right where the hairline starts.
All right. Well, do we have a deputy out there with a real flashlight?
No.
If you think of the skin.
If I was one of those women, I swear to you, I would have to like throw in a couple digs, like she did. Obviously, squirrely man, make one move and you're eating carpet, buddy. But I think I would have to throw in a couple more. We need a microscope.
Yeah, or it could have been having girl.
Yeah. Oh, we have the freckle.
And then he has freckles on his leg.
Yeah, we can take the birthmark or whatever it is.
Can we take a picture of the other side?
Bet when you woke up this morning, you didn't expect this was happening today. Hey, Joe.
You want to check the pictures before we put clothes on and make sure?
Okay, so we for sure got this one.
Yeah, the black freckle mark.
Yeah, we got that. The other one could be an inline hair.
Ingrown hair. Oh my God, how disgusting, you guys. Like, this truly is a roller coaster. You go from furious, cussing, anger to hysterical joy watching him be humiliated to sick to your stomach to back to angry again. MK.
Can we take a picture? Well, we're not able to see it with it not being erect.
Thank you guys for joining the
Did we get whatever was under the Band-Aid that you wanted to see?
Did you guys take the Band-Aid off?
I took it off.
Can we see? I think.
Let me get the swabs
Yeah,
first.
go ahead.
Wait, where was the Band-Aid at?
Since you're already in there.
Yeah. And definitely the head of his penis too, please. Do you need where my hands are?
Oh, okay. I don't know, Jensen. I'm not sure.
Turn around, corner, please. It's okay.
I don't see them talking about or taking pictures of his hands in the middle of this with his, with his thing swinging and everything. You know what I mean? I figure they probably cover him up and then take pictures of the hands for their own sake, but I don't know. That's interesting. We can't see, so I don't know. I mean, it's hard because you don't want to jump to conclusions, but sometimes you can't help it. Just keep in mind that, it's just, we don't know for sure.
I just want to make sure we'll get these photos on him, and I want to make sure that the marks on his hands are still. I'll study you. He's gonna help you.
Wait.
Wait. I just want to make sure we'll get these photos on him, and I want to make sure that the marks on his hands are still. I'll study you. He's gonna help you.
We'll get these photos, and I want to make sure the marks on his hands are photographed or whatever. But yeah, I couldn't. Am I wrong? Would they take pictures of the hand with his thing swinging out there in front of everybody? Which, I mean, I don't know how much swing it's got, but you know what I mean?
You want me to do it and you study him?
Probably cover him up. Maybe I'm wrong.
The front. There's in the front. Yeah.
Jenn. There we go. Yeah, because hands behind his back. Oh, wow. Okay. No swing.
Should be like a foot spot in there if you want it.
It's a 1P, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Grizzly is the one who did this because Lil Red requested the files too for us, and she told me be careful and don't play from the file without editing it because it shows everything. So I think that Grizzly did that, and not even a dangle. Ellen, someone. That's interesting because remember his hands are behind his back. I don't think that would have been a Band-Aid on his hand. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but ew.
Oh, hold on. Wait a second. As long as it's right, is covered.
No, Steph, he was totally, if you rewind a minute ago, they took off his boxers and they took off his pants. They were very careful. They don't even let him touch the floor. Because remember, this is evidence they're going to use at trial. These swabs, and they want to keep it, they want to keep the case solid. They're trying to make sure all of the evidence is done the way it needs to be. The chain of command is done correctly. They want to make sure it's, they're just doing a good job, in my opinion, just from what we see from the different reports and interviews and videos. I think they've done a really excellent job. We see cases like Karen Reed, and look at how they collected evidence in that. You know what I mean? And then like the cups and stuff. So I always appreciate it when we see them do a really good job.
Okay, sorry, we just need to look at your hands again. I don't know if you can view the pictures you already have. I want to make sure that we have this stuff for them to include that scratch.
You don't want to be inside. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, they got some in there too.
And what's the inside?
Right there.
What was the cut on the stump that you needed a Band-Aid?
It's right there on the right side of the cuticle.
This?
Yeah.
Are we doing finger swabs?
Was that? I don't think it was in there.
No.
Yeah, Natasha, it was
Isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't see any other injuries.
everywhere for a bit, huh?
But I mean, it was in the dark too.
Do you guys have everything you feel like you need?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to just have a seat for a minute? Let him take a, here, let me pull it out for you. Let him take a look at the photos, make sure we have everything so we don't have to make you do all this again.
Because you're digging into my shorts here.
Which
trying
one?
to find it comfortable. Trying to get it to a comfortable position.
The right hand?
The left one's the most uncomfortable.
Okay, face the wall for me so I can see.
The right one, I just got it to a
This one's too tight.
Wow. Okay, you guys. So they're done. I'm gonna skip forward and just see like him sitting there for a minute before we go. Tomorrow, I'll probably do more unknown cases, and then maybe I'll do a video or a second live going through the emails that have been released so far. I know that a lot of you guys said you hadn't seen them, so I thought we should read through them together. So yeah, but we're about to wrap it up, so I'm gonna like skip forward, just see what we can find at the end here. And guess what, Stephan? The way you must feel, you know how you feel violated right now? That's what you did to Maddie for years. I have no sympathy for you. I hope you're violated every day for the rest of your fucking life, and I swear I do. And I know that might sound whatever. It is what it is. I'll take it up with my makeup or whatever. Okay, we'll do it live. That way we can chat about it along the way. Thank you, Animal. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate that. I like doing it, you know. Oh my goodness, Patricia. I am so sorry to hear that, but I'm happy that she's on the other end of it and it's done. I hope that everything goes smoothly. And I'm so sorry. I know that must be so stressful for you. Thank you.
Now you can bend your left thumb towards your mouth.
So there you go. You get to see how they're swabbing his hands. Let's move forward and look at him sulking a little bit. Oh, poor guy. Hold on. They forgot to give you your bra back. You better ask for that. Damn, I'm mean right now. Like after I say stuff, I'm like, damn, Alex, you gotta get it together. But it's chair of despair. Oh, thank you, Cammy. You're so sweet. You guys are too sweet. Okay, TK, I will. I'll go to my email right after this. Jones and titties look like mine. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't got much up there, so I'm thinking he might have me beat. Honestly. I gotta throw my makeup on real fast. It's a virtual appointment, but I'm looking like a hot mess right now. Halfway ready. Oh, Rachel, I'm so sorry. I wish it was done to them too, babe, and I am so freaking sorry. Wait, how did he just drink like that? Hold up. Look at him. Why do I get so much joy watching him struggle? I'm sorry. Oh no.
Quite interesting as we've seen.
Damn it. Dude.
She's gonna take a little bit of.
I don't. What are you doing? Oh, turn that around to read it. Oh my God. I can't stand him, you guys. I just can't. There we go. little ting ting. Oh my God, that used to be one of my most favorite like comedy specials to watch over and over. Paper clips and sparks flying everywhere. Poor little ting ting. Oh, you poor little pitiful thing. Oh, needs another drink. I wish he would like accidentally dump it all down his face and chest. That'd be pretty funny. Damn. Imagine watching this from the other room. Oh my God, you know they are too. You know they were watching for those hours while he waited. That is freaking funny. Oh, pointer lover, you guys are the best. All right. That would be glorious. Oh my God. We're losing it, you guys, just because like so angry at this dude, man. We're got 10 minutes left, so we're just gonna skip kind of see when they come back in before it cuts off. Here we go. I'm fine with losing it. Hey, Adrian. Yeah, I've accepted it as well, Jones, and it's all good. With his B cups. That's awesome. With those B cups and extra buttholes of the belly, he will be really popular in the pen. Thank you for the poor little ting ting gets stuck in my head. I gotta ask you guys something at the end though, so hang tight with me for a second. And I'm a barely dude.
We're putting it
Like,
on?
No, I'm just gonna
Gotta
zip it up all the way. Can you send it for me?
extra padding to.
You didn't fix me.
Is this the female officer?
We're
Oh,
trying to cover.
it is. Oh my gosh, we get to see her. I freaking love her. She's the one who called him out from the beginning. She was not buying anything he was selling, and she really with any of them. She's like, this is the one, if you guys remember, who was like, do you expect me to go to my bosses with this story? Like, it's totally unbelievable, dude. No, that's not gonna happen. She's pretty. I like her too. She's pretty.
You didn't fix me.
We're trying
To cover you as much as I can, okay?
She is the best little thing.
Is there any way to have my arms through the holes in here?
No, sorry.
Just really claustrophobic like this.
Oh,
Give a sec.
oh, can I have my arms through the holes? I'm really claustrophobic. No, hell no. And if I was her, I'd trip you on the way out. Okay, buddy? So be lucky.
we can leave your chest exposed a little bit.
With his arms like that is like how I'd love to push him over.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not gonna change.
It's not a Ford drive at all.
This is his puppy. Yeah.
That's her B crumbs. Yep.
Last sip of water before you go?
Oh, yes, please.
Yes, okay.
Please, thank you.
Oh, well.
All of it?
We won't go on until we get it done.
Would you like some more?
Go on.
Okay, head out there, just wait with her. She'll get you a little bit more water, and then I'm gonna check this room and we'll get out of here.
Huh. What did they check for? I guess if he left anything. Like maybe he had drugs or something and was scared he would get caught with them. Okay. Did you catch when he asked if they were going to make fun of him? He was sitting in the chair. No, I didn't. But seriously, all I could think about was his hands are behind his back. Now he's getting this suit over him. Like, I really would love to push him over, trip him, something like that. That's all. That's all that's going through my mind. Oh my gosh, what a roller coaster, you guys. Thank you for being here with me and listening to it. I am sorry. I know, I'm going to stop apologizing because look, you guys know what you're getting when you come here. Most people do. And if you're new here, I'm just a regular mom who likes true crime, sitting at home, giving my opinions with the rest of you. So you're going to hear the F-bombs. It's not going to be like the most professional. I'm sorry. But anyways, I enjoyed going through it with you guys. This was very interesting. Was really good, honestly. Like, I feel like I can go on about my day and just, I don't know, seeing him get humiliated like that, I love it. I'm sorry, you guys, I gotta be honest. I'm just like, yes. So I'm in a better mood as we end. We're familiar with your brand, Allie, and I approve. Thank you, Bendy. I've laughed so hard this morning with y'all. It's not a laughing matter, right? But he's a joke. TK, same. And when we can laugh, we do. Nicole, we come here for obvious reasons. Amy, oh, I love you guys, and that is just so funny. I don't come here for obvious reasons. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but it's obvious. You guys are the best. Thank you. Love it here. I've been a lurker. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Teresa. All right, you guys. So I'll see you tomorrow. We've got a lot to talk about. Jen and I are still waiting on those damn calls. Who knows if we're ever going to get them? It's been months now. I'm really honestly pissed off about it, but it is what it is. No matter what, I'll see you bright and early in the morning for some coffee and crime, where we're going to talk about, look, these videos aren't doing great on my channel, the coffee and crime. I'm aware of that, but at the end of the day, I really want to keep doing it. And I know some of you guys enjoy it, and I appreciate that. I sit here and I get so disappointed with YouTube and the true crime world, and how, 5,000 people at least sitting around all day long just talking about drama in one missing child's case, when there are so many cases out there, so many missing kids, so many kids in Maddie's situation. And I'll bitch about it with my friends or with you guys. And at the end of the day, I don't have any room to bitch if I'm not trying to do something different. And I want to do something different. I'm going to keep it up. I appreciate you guys being there with me. Come join me tomorrow at 8. We're going to go through a bunch of different cases. Not all of them are murder cases. Some of them, a lot of times we see lots of teachers, coaches, bus drivers, people that we're supposed to trust with our kids, messing with kids, just everything. It's everything. It's just kind of what's going on. And we'll even talk about new documentaries, just whatever's going on in the true crime world. So if you're interested, we'll be doing that tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Sometime tomorrow, we'll go through his emails. And then as the evidence comes out, we'll talk about it. One other thing. So there is a lot of other interviews. We have Jen's ex-husband. We have some friends and family and stuff. And, I don't know. I know other people have played him. And then I heard Grizzly say she's not going to play them because she doesn't want to put these people on blast. And I can see where she's coming from. I'm kind of thinking if there's any that I think we should play. Part of me wants to play the ex-husband. I don't know, give me your thoughts no matter how you feel, but I want to know what you think about that. And and we'll do what we do. But man, Nurse Kristen, Sunday Doodles, we're saying the same things. Tess, Pointer Lover, B Crumbs, Jen, Nicole, TK, all you guys being here. It means so much to me. And I appreciate you guys so much more than you know. I really do. So thank you for everything. I hope you guys have a lovely day. I will see you soon. Anonymous, thank you for being a member for 27 months. The most disgustingly hilarious I've ever watched. TK, I will get back to you in just a couple minutes. And Yeah. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I'm going to go because I'll say goodbye for like ever and ever again. And y'all don't need, nobody needs that. Okay. All right. Thank you to the mods. Check out the channels we dropped. And yeah, that's all. Bye.